That was very well timed.
We all recall what happened last time, excluding the person who wasn't here.
Hello.
Also myself.
We caught, what's her bitch?
Yes.
What's her name? Rodan.
Her name was?
Mondath.
Mondath.
Yes.
I got it.
What are you looking for?
I didn't write that down.
What are you looking for?
I'm not looking for anything, it's right here.
Oh.
And then we left the cave and everything was on fire.
Oh yeah, we were
And
lighting
Bob was
shit on
standing
fire.
there going, bird, bird, bird,
Yeah,
bird, bird.
Bob was having a
Dipshit.
So we,
And then we left.
yep, so I
Went
grabbed
right
Bob.
We grabbed Bob, calmed him down, and went to town.
Bob changed
Bob
Buzz
clothes.
alive?
Yeah.
Bob alive.
Bob changed clothes
Oh, I changed clothes.
and
With Bob.
recommended that.
Wait, you don't-
Yeah,
No,
you
it
changed
doesn't.
clothes.
What was done?
I took
Oh, I know
those.
Did you
are now.
redress Doug with your old clothes or?
No, I still I just left it lying on top of him.
He also recommended to maybe hide Mondath's.
That's
Yeah,
right,
robes.
he did. He said,
Robes.
don't make it obvious that she's a dragon priest.
Didn't we say, yeah, it doesn't matter?
No, we said that's why we caught her, because she's a dragon priest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't end up killing her. That's not something I would have done.
Choked her out. And then-
She tried really hard to get away from you, but you weren't moving.
Yeah. Fucking don't remind me.
Thank you, Grant.
Roll 20 how many times?
Initiative.
What about it?
What was it typed to? Dexterity?
Dexterity, it's everyone.
Someone tried to
We don't
help her
any
get out,
bonuses for
and you
that.
still were not moving.
It's getting rid of.
You would have done more damage because if you roll criticals, you roll another hit die. Because of
No,
that one.
he was concentrating on keeping her still.
I
Okay.
did roll a whole bunch of criticals though.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. Yeah.
We're on our way back to town, middle
You
of the
guys
night.
are
The night that we left.
on the outskirts of Drains.
What time is
In
it?
the
Like,
morning,
is it
yeah.
getting close to the morning?
Did you choose Keen Mind as a feat?
No.
You're
I
not
was
sure.
going to pick the one with weather sense.
Oh, fuck you.
Druid Craft has weather sense. You create this orb that tells you what the weather's going to be like for the next 24 hours.
No druids.
Not in my campaign. Oh,
He
wait a
doesn't
minute.
want a weather network sheet.
It's called Downpours and Dragons.
Extra.
Extra.
So extra down.
Extra downpours.
Yeah. I thought it was extra dragons.
I mean, well,
Actually,
That's
right
like that's
now-
where we're at. Like I was gonna say, I'm like, I thought there was more actual dragons.
I mean, so far
killed
we've
one.
met some half dragons,
Killed one of them.
some dragon
Dragon flames. I'm
dogs.
taking
we
that
saw
guy.
a real dragon.
We saw a real dragon.
Yeah.
I got blown away by a real
We
dragon.
saw
Yeah.
some
did?
little dragons.
Some wee baby dragon.
You guys ready to eat the little baby dragons?
Some
Yeah.
of them did successfully. And
One
then
of
some,
them
I
did
mean,
successfully.
The other two
Yeah,
got the
Gigi,
runs.
that's my foot.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh, little old me forgot that all of your weapon attacks should have been at disadvantage for that last fight because you were still dealing with the tumblies.
The rumblies and the
Not
tumblies.
only would have been him,
No,
And
and
he's the
and
one.
her.
but you didn't hit anybody, and you barely hit anybody.
And then
So
got to
it's
0
fine.
health, so I mean.
Yeah, you got shot.
I did. I literally got a
I
shot.
got pistols.
Two.
You have pistols?
I
That's
have
cool.
Because the guy shot me. Look, I
You know what
tried
they
to
are.
shoot Eldritch Blast
I
at
do know
him,
what they are.
and then he literally
He's
shot
like
me in
that.
the arm, and I was bleeding on the ground.
Should tourniquet then.
Well, I don't know what he did,
purple
but
robes.
he saved me.
I have a solid gold dragon.
Which I looked through.
From the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
So what would you all like to do?
Go into count. Wait, what time is it? Sorry, we didn't catch that. When the song started.
No,
out-
he wouldn't tell me because
Yeah.
I did not pick Keen Mind.
Can I look
And
at
then
the
I
sky?
see
Is the
red
sun out?
of- Yeah.
The sun seems like it's starting to crest. You can't see it yet, but
it's early morning,
It's
sky
dull.
is turning
Really worth.
so we should be able to keep them.
Okay. Well, maybe they'll have breakfast.
Breakfast again.
I like breakfast,
It's the same as lunch and dinner.
but it's at least
Fresh bread. As
Yeah.
opposed to slightly older bread and then stale bread.
Now you gotta wait for the mayor to get up, which is usually around lunch.
Fresh bread.
Then it's fresh again.
Where's the ocean stand?
Who's at the key?
we left him passed out on a bed, if I remember correctly.
He's gonna just sleep for the next several days, I believe was his plan.
Usually beat half to death.
Before he heads back to Eltry.
Eltrill.
I'm just
Eltrill.
I'm just not gonna say it.
I wrote down Eltrill. I 100% spelled it wrong.
Is it spelled
What did you
El
spell
Dorado?
Eltrill.
Totally wrong, but it's okay. You got it.
Because then you sent it out as Eltrill.
Yeah.
Smart.
But above that it says El Dorado. Eltrill's in brackets.
God damn it. Okay.
I wrote down that
Yeah,
birds
right.
are bamboo straws.
Yep.
Ooh, greener. You can get paper straws that look like bamboo.
Or dragon hybrid now? Awesome.
Stick one in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot to write down Land Rose's sword, which I have. I wrote the 10.
We also have another big sword.
I have a very large sword.
Talking about the one that we can't lift up, because I had that one.
Yeah.
In my bag.
Does it need to lift it up?
Who can't lift it?
I can't lift it. I managed to just drag it into the bag.
That's fair.
That was about
Anyway.
as far as I got.
To the keep. On y va.
To the keep, to the keep, to the keep.
Super early morning. There's people sleeping in tents outside of broken buildings. Repairs are underway on some buildings. Not all of them have been got to yet. You guys make your way to the keep. The smell of nice baking bread.
You see Bert?
Do you see Bert? You do not see Bert.
Bert's finally taking a nap.
Is Mom Dad still unconscious?
Where's my punch?
She got her shit kicked in.
Yeah, she's fine.
At least she's quiet.
You Jason's.
So what would you like to do?
Should drop off
It's
one
on.
dash.
We have a
Calm down.
prison underground, so I think we should probably lock the priest up.
We should bring them straight to the person that wants to see Monday. Or most likely wants to see Monday. Because we didn't really have to much. We decided.
The mayor or Bert?
We're
Then
gonna say probably the mayor or Leosa.
Leo's.
Not Bert.
Let's see if Leosin
Not Bert. I'd
See
say
if Leosin wants her.
Okay.
And if not, we'll just throw her in the keep. The dungeon. The prison.
And then we take it
That's
to the
right.
mayor.
That's right.
And then throw her in the prison.
You guys have noticed that when you go into town hall, hood up, look down.
Is he wearing his
eye
Drake
contact.
Cult clothes?
No, he's
No.
changed into comic
Fuck.
we changed it.
No one knows who you are.
I don't think anyone really cares. Huh?
No one also cares.
It's okay, Bob.
It's encouraging and also very depressing.
First name's Dragon Call.
His first name is Dragon.
That's my fault.
Could you let us call him Greg Call?
Okay, so you guys make your way inside the keep. Yet again, a bunch of tables thrown up. People are putting plates onto the tables at this point. Nobody's awake. Just the people that are up early enough to start preparing the food.
It's like 4
Is there any food ready?
I mean, you can go ask.
Go ask
him.
I'm going to go ask.
You're drunk, man. You got munchies.
I'm
Nice
going
little
with him.
portly halfling lady just whisking the shit out of some eggs.
How soon till breakfast is ready?
She doesn't even lift her head. She just says 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to go
Alright,
sit
we'll
down.
come back.
While we're walking, I'm like,
Oh, I guess I should go find
you can change your first name to Hydra instead. See, different monster. Those things are awful. You cut off their head, another one grows back. Two, actually.
But
Want to try
if
it?
somebody cuts off my head,
Nobody's cutting off your head.
You say, we don't know that.
I mean, I'll test the theory.
Please no.
I gotta go grab Bob's character sheet. Hold on.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go down into the dungeon.
We're looking for Leosin. Oh, lock her away.
You guys are going to sit down for lunch or breakfast or whatever.
No, I was following you still.
Oh.
He was trying to find out if the breakfast is ready.
I went with him, and
Do you
now
have
we're going to get
the witch?
You do.
I have the witch?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Over his shoulder, I think.
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds something like
Behind the knee.
look at this point, I'm dragging her. I'm kind of getting bored.
I mean, you carried her from the
So
cave.
you wanted to look for Leosin?
No, I'm following
Okay, we're
The
going to go
lady.
get Leo's.
We're getting Leo's.
You guys are getting these.
And you're taking.
I'm gonna take her down to the dungeons. That's where we'll be.
Alright.
I'm going to the dungeon.
Well, I'm going to the dungeon.
Okay.
You two roll me perception checks. You guys make your way down to the
Take
dungeon.
my dice
No.
off.
There's a guard just completely asleep
No.
with his chair leaned back on the bars of the cell. Keys hanging, like, pretty much at the cell. Just passed out.
I want to try and take the keys.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Roll for sleight of hand.
You guys another punch in the face?
Not that bad.
There's a 6.
6? Okay.
Does he have disadvantage because he's sleeping?
He does.
There you go.
Well, he matches you with a 6, so you tug on it. Nothing.
So I get the keys?
It just
I'll try.
Are there any open cells?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just want to go looking
18.
for.
8. See, what Red didn't notice is it's one of those fancy little loops that just goes like that. Nice and simple.
I go, see the keys? You don't see the keys.
I'm just going to start hunting for as many pairs of manacles I can find in open cells as I can.
Wow. You should use
Instantly
mage hand.
find about. You can find like 6 just lying around.
Beautiful.
But you can't find any keys.
Can we keep one of them?
I can't find any keys for him?
That's not important.
No, I'm going to put one on what's her face.
Yeah.
Conveniently, there's seven keys on that keyring.
I've got lots of keys.
No keys to the doors on that key ring?
There's a large key on that keyring.
Alright.
Shut up, Gigi. You're not in this.
Did you tell me you got the key ring? Or did
This
you just
here,
make
What's she
this
sound?
key?
What's the
You can
the drink?
probably
breed?
gather that
Is
I
the
have
cheese-
these.
Yeah, no, I wasn't paying
Chain
attention.
her or rope her up.
Is she
Rope her.
She's
She's
roped.
all roped.
Oh, she's all roped? Okay.
I believe
Because
it was
somebody
hog
broke
Hog
my
tie.
manacles,
Not my fault. Tucker did it.
but now I got new manacles.
Okay.
One of which is immediately going on her key or no.
That's fine.
Perception.
I say, do you think one of these
11?
keys would work?
You guys are searching some of the rooms
Do those
you
keys work?
specifically know
You gotta play with
to
them.
be like the barracks where displaced people were sleeping, other members of the guards. Leosin was staying there. You can't find them.
Okay. Do I recognize any of the guards? Any of the more
Guards?
important
No, not exactly.
figures? Someone who would know things?
Roll an intelligence check.
Ooh, boy. Like Bert?
20! Okay, well, you know very well that maybe the 2 people you should ask are conveniently the only 2 people that seem to have names. Governor Nighthill or Bert.
Is Bert down there?
Reading this amp operator?
Bert is not down there.
No.
Neither is Governor Nighthill. But you know Governor Nighthill's quarters are on the top level of the...
Soldier crown.
Let's go there.
Let's go there.
His town is.
Body slippers
Put
away!
whatever he wants to. Like, he says something,
Very-
and spin around a certain point at him.
Okay, just
What's
write
the
this down
nearest
now
game?
because you really
Where's
have
all
it.
the
You have a +1 to
Whatever you
sneaking
want.
because you make very soft noises when you walk.
I just started shouting, Bert! Bert!
Instead of Bert, it's Bert.
Those keys do
Yes.
in fact work on the manacles.
If you're shaking them at them, not
Well, no,
really.
when
Is this
He's
how you
like-
open
the
things?
keys I have.
Yeah, the 6 keys, you figure out this key goes with this manacle, this key goes with this one. The large key opens every door on this floor, which seems like an awful idea.
Yeah.
I would keep that. But you know what's for manacles.
Alright. So I'm assuming the guards are on the only chair that's in this room right now?
No, there's some other chairs. You just
Actually, you can
Just-
keep the
just
ones for the
chair.
manacles on Mondas.
Mondaf, that's her name.
Okay.
I don't want the key to those manacles.
Alright, so who's gonna watch Mondaf for the moment? Because also I gagged with the rope that we have, so that she can't say anything.
She was gagged with strips of my
Oh, she was already gagged?
Yep.
Loincloth.
We finally learned after she charmed someone.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
tried to shove
Not doing that shit.
That's right. Sneaky bitch.
Like
Cracked in the jaw.
Yeah, we tried to break her jaw so
Yeah.
she wouldn't talk.
That worked. Well, we
And
need
that's-
information.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
that's-
good.
That's
for-
counterproductive. something I would do, but that's so counterproductive.
Yeah, Bob, you beat Bob so bad he didn't remember. Oh, Bob's just been like 2 feet behind you this whole time, like
Assuming he's
Oh,
following
he's
like a
up
puppy.
down there.
laughing at the fact that, ha, I was in there.
You want to take a tour of your old self, Bob?
No.
GG.
Didn't I? Never mind.
I've got the door open.
Yeah, didn't I nearly beat him to death?
Yeah,
Sweet.
this way doesn't remember shit.
Bart! Pretty sure I killed him.
Roll perception.
Is the sleeping guy woken up yet? 1921.
Sleeping guy does wake up. In fact, he falls off of his chair. When you're constant screaming of Bert.
Where's Bert?
The keys are stowed away. By the way. I'm not shaking.
That's a 21. Perception.
They're shaking them from Bob. like a child.
No, I had his cell open.
Oops.
Want to take it too? He was in the torture room mostly.
Perception. Okay, you don't see a whole hell of a lot if you're specifically looking for Bert-esque things. You see a couple documents with his name on it,
But there's no Bert down
but
here.
there's no Bert.
But there is evidence that there was a bird.
Yes.
So wait, I thought you were asking where Bert is to the guard.
Yes,
So-
that is my next.
The guard is
Oh, okay.
Bert's a genie.
regaining himself and
Yes.
says he's probably at his home.
Bird has a home outside of the key.
His home's not destroyed.
He's got a home that wasn't destroyed.
Oh.
Oh, he's building home. Bad.
Alright, well then can you help us? We have a prisoner.
Sure.
I just made the cell door open. I'm like, she go in here.
Yes, she can go in there. I mean, if you don't want her out right away, sure.
Sounds good.
He starts scurrying around for keys. He does not see them.
So they're in my pocket.
Alright. Are we just gonna, I don't think it's a good idea to leave her here.
Yeah,
I really don't want to be the
Bert
one.
because this guy seems useless.
And I also don't want to be the one left here. I've had a bad experience.
I'll have you know, I've been on this job for exactly 2 weeks. I've only let one guy get out.
How many prisoners do you have in total?
We had one, and then we didn't.
I killed one.
Yeah, that does count for 2 weeks. So yeah, we had 2. One died, one escaped.
So you're almost at a negative.
Almost.
It was like death kind of like
Well,
level
you also
5.
have the keys.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I did that.
He's looking at Paul real intense, like, have we met before?
Roll backwards.
Wait, so you guys are gonna leave me with the witch?
I mean, it is my job to guard people. I can do it.
You're not doing the
How spooky can she be? You guys left her upside down, fucking roped up and chained. Gagged, which doesn't seem safe.
I
but-
nearly helped her escape twice.
Ball gag.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta go to some specific shops. You can't find those in
To the
town.
snack shop.
To the dungeon.
Same
The
thing.
other
You're-
dungeon.
The European dungeon.
There's actually a SM club called D&D in Toronto, just so you know. Just keep that in mind. When I looked it up on the internet, it comes up.
Called Dragon's Lair, where you can buy weapons.
Yeah, that's what
Canada
it is.
now. They're in Dinner St. Catharines.
Of course, it's Hamilton or St. Catharines.
Yeah, that makes way too much sense.
Okay,
If you're 19.
what else do we want to do?
Well,
We're going to
Is
see
there shark feet?
Governor.
Okay,
yeah,
Guys.
there you guys do that.
knock on the governor's door.
I knock louder.
Aaron, can you do that good guy favor and get me a Red Bull?
You just hear a lot of snoring.
Is the door locked?
Yeah.
Try the door.
I'm gonna try the
You're
door.
my favorite
Door's
kind of
not
person.
locked.
You know that,
I
right?
want to walk in and.
People that bring me things.
Hey!
Actually, let's give me a beer at the same time. I'm just gonna chug
Huh.
the Red Bull.
Hi!
Holy fuck! Hello again.
We're back!
Yeah, the red
I
is
see
front.
that.
Yeah, they're very obvious.
Successful?
We brought you a present.
Thank you.
Oh,
In the dungeon.
Anything for future?
Oh,
sure.
We better hurry though.
Sprite.
Oh.
please.
I don't trust the people that it's with.
I don't know, and I don't know
I
how
don't
much
trust
longer
you.
she's gonna be with us. Oh,
Her. Okay.
I
Anyone
might kill her.
else?
You haven't decided.
Also,
you.
Sure.
do you know where Leosin is?
Oh yeah, he left.
Where did he go?
He said that he didn't want to wait. He knew things would go well, or if they didn't go well, oh well, and then went to Eltram.
He just sounds like a great guy there.
There's no
He had
you
all the
tricked
trust
already?
in us. Did you not see? Hear him? He said he thinks that things would go well, and not.
But he also said if it
No, I
doesn't go
didn't.
well.
No,
I mean, I
didn't-
could just be remembering.
That
So
sounds
you did
impressive.
literally just wait.
I didn't.
That's fair. Get dressed, let's go.
Also,
I
he's
feel like that's what you say.
He's all sweaty. He's not wearing
Fat.
much. He's fat.
That's okay, I just keep smacking. Like, get dressed, let's go.
You're
Start
too
tugging
cheery for
him
the
out of
morning.
I haven't slept yet.
Just start tugging him out of bed.
That's true. None of you have slept.
That'll
How
get
many
hot.
hours have we been up at this point?
A lot.
8.
Yeah, we slept.
We slept till evening.
Yeah, 8 to
And left
10.
in the evening.
Pushing 11.
Go.
Okay, woman. This is Ryan, not Night Hill.
I think
That's
we're
almost
safer
worse.
making it. Yeah, we're safer than night on that.
I'm afraid of no ghosts.
Right there.
No, you're afraid of witches.
Say, there you go, so that sucks him off, or
I wouldn't be afraid of that ghost. Okay.
happy endings only. What a fairy.
What? Okay, so you guys go
They're
downstairs.
losing it, aren't you?
Night Hill follows suit shortly afterwards. Relatively dressed. He's in his PJs.
Wow, he's rich. He has PJs. I sleep
Are
in
they
leather armor.
fancy, like silk
What am I
There
wearing right
is
now?
void.
That's what I sleep in.
Yeah, I sleep
with gold?
I want to
No.
clean my
No.
clothes.
That's
No.
not rich.
My pants are probably getting pretty grody. I'm on work.
They're like nice silk green pajamas with a just
Oh,
Night
he's
Hill and
not in his room right now. Is Robin.
I mean, if
Anyway.
you wanted to step up to his bedroom, that's something you could do.
I'm a bad guy.
So what do we all want to do? What are you guys doing after you've dumped off?
They're
I thought
probably
she was still with us.
no. She's in. We put her in the cell.
Wait, did you just leave her down there?
I haven't left yet.
Oh.
I'm assuming you guys are still in the basement.
Yeah,
we're
we
deciding
went-
on how
I
to
left
do
the
it.
basement when you guys were having a discussion about. The guy's.
Actually,
Oh, he's been here for 2 weeks
Yeah,
and he knows
that.
what he's doing? Okay.
Yeah, I
Hey,
left
Bob.
when that started.
hey Bob, what do you think the chances of she gets out if we leave her here?
You are not Bob GG.
Just
No! I am Bob!
No, I am
Fuck you, cat.
Oh.
Fucking freaks.
I mean, I honestly don't know a whole lot about her. I know she's scary and yells at me a lot.
So do I, but I mean,
Was it you that had that idea? Put madcap in my head.
oh,
That Bob is a figment of Randolph's imagination.
oh.
That is great!
Too late. I already talked to Bob. I beat him half to death.
Too bad I didn't pick minor illusion. Subconsciously casting spells.
Oh my god, that would be the saddest thing. Some poor guy who's super lonely who has an imaginary friend with silent image. Oh.
Did Bob get a new power?
No.
No,
He's
he
got plenty.
Okay.
All right, so he has no idea about mine. About her.
Right?
Well,
He doesn't know much about her.
Like,
hey Randolph.
Not
I
fire.
want to know what
He
really
does-
did fight.
I don't see where she could go. She's bound, gagged, and in a cell. I mean, all that mothers at one time.
What time?
Oh, I mean, I was in a similar situation.
That's true.
I don't remember what happened.
It all worked out in the
Yeah,
end
no-
for
yeah,
us.
nothing.
For us, though.
Yeah.
Well, that was another time. But yes,
That's. Oh, right.
yeah, I keep getting caught.
I hear stories. I locked the door.
Okay, it's okay, bud. Don't worry. We're not gonna lock you in anything right now.
He hears the like lock mechanism on the cell. And PTSD case.
Randolph, do you think she'll be okay?
Sure.
That's a bad person to ask, I just realized.
Yes.
Alright, we'll head back upstairs. I'll head back upstairs. I'm you're gonna come with him, huh?
Yes. I'm going to go back upstairs too for breakfast.
Oh, that's true. That's breakfast.
We're heading down.
Do we run into them on our way down?
Yeah, you guys all meet in the.
You find Leosin?
No. Found the governor. We're going down.
Oh, not useless. I mean, hi, sir.
Hello. Straight past you, straight outside for his morning breakfast.
Okay, I guess we're having breakfast.
Yeah.
first.
Breakfast
He
first.
left. We just left last night. He was still here.
He said he trusts that we had everything under control. And we
Really?
look ahead.
That's
God
stupid.
damn
He's apparently very confident in our abilities.
I was supposed to interrogate somebody and I murdered him, and then apparently I broke his manacles, but I don't really remember it.
Not at all, because it was supposed to take more than one day to get to where you were going. Yeah. Let's continue. So, Nighthill's out there snacking on some pancakes.
I do get some pancakes.
You two can go up and get some rationed
Blackjacks.
pancakes.
Does anybody more of that stew? I want the stew.
I mean, they do have some stew left.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some stew.
I'm
Hey,
going
pancakes.
to
I'm gonna assume it's always new stew because I know they're leftovers from the before.
I'm fine with
Nice.
that.
Stew works.
You guys get a full breakfast.
Just pull out the flask, pour a little in.
I could really use some meat.
That they do not have. So what would you all like to do?
Take the governor to see my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Once he's done breakfast. That fast.
So he's just
Sven still said we'd know what to do.
stuff in his face.
Well, what we gotta do is we gotta take Mondath and bring her to Leosin, who is now in Eltry.
How the hell are we gonna manage that?
Which is, and I look at my map, how far away?
You know from your knowledge of the region.
Slash the map I have?
Slash
So we looked
The map
already?
I have.
No, I have the map still.
I have
looked at
another
it.
map.
Oh, you have another map.
You have a map with stuff on it. He has just a map.
I
if
have
remember
stuff.
correctly.
Yes.
Yes.
So your map does tell you slightly more than his map does.
Uh-huh.
And right outside of Greenfield,
Mm-hmm.
like the region of Greenfield, there is a city by one of the big, I don't want to say lakes, but right off of a lake that connects to the ocean. And right there is a city. That is Eltro.
And how far away is that?
And we would, if on horseback, would take 6 days.
Jesus.
I don't think we'll be traveling on horseback.
What about here?
Oh,
What's an
I
airship?
can.
Well, you see, take a big catapult.
You know what? Never mind.
Not even stuff
Take your
like
canoe.
And he says, "Oh, by the way, speaking of horses, speaking of horses, Leosin did buy enough horses for you to take, because he said you would want to be in a hurry. So,
Awful
That
nice.
sounds
isn't
expensive. I like it.
yeah.
it? Alright, are you done eating?
Oh,
yet?
also, valuables. Did you retrieve any value?
No, they
Yeah.
didn't move until we got there.
No.
I'm hurrying. Yeah. No.
That was
Yes,
both
or
for
is it
me.
no?
I said both those words.
No, where's our payment
No.
for doing this?
What?
Are you done eating it? Can we
Yes.
take you to go
Yes.
see
Hired us to do this one.
what's her face?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry,
I don't know
yes,
who
right.
this Mondath is, but I can have a word with her.
Does
You
he have a
prefer me
mustache?
to have a
or is
word
it
He
just
does.
for-
He does have a mustache.
Is it big and bushy?
It is big and bushy. It's the one I wish I had.
That was like a little pencil mustache.
You know, the last
No,
time
he's not that stinky.
the last time we interrogated somebody together, I ended up doing most of the interrogating.
Okay, let's go.
Everything shining on me. I saw
Right.
that put away in
Blood
the
mark.
pockets. I'm wearing one of the rings.
So you guys collectively make your way into the dungeon.
Yeah.
Guard's still there.
Oh,
Door's still
Is
locked.
Mondath still there?
Mondath is awake, sitting on her little stool thing in there,
Mm-hmm.
still all roped up and
Are you angry with me?
hands behind the back.
Oh yeah.
'Cause you
Yeah,
got
there would
them.
have been. Yeah.
gag in mouth, looking pissed.
Good.
Nice.
Beat the
Did
fuck
you
out
have
of
a
it.
nice nap? Oh, I think she's happy to see us.
Mm.
I punch her more.
I mean, she's behind it. A fucking.
So,
armed
should
wall.
we knock her out and start on our way to Eltrin?
Hmm?
I have a question for you, Mr. Guthrie.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have
No.
any
but
carts?
Yes.
any carts? Carts, unfortunately, are all being used to get construction material and are not here. In fact, Leosin paid quite a hefty penny to make sure I kept these horses here.
Well, don't worry, we'll get them out of your hair.
Oh, we always drag her. I don't really care that much.
Kind of need her in one piece, though.
Pieces count. Aren't we?
Alive.
Shit. So he does have 5 horses for it.
Gotta feed her 60.
Tamagotchi.
6 and 7.
Well, Bob can come with me.
I'll
You
take
can
one.
fit
I'll take
more
more
than one. You can.
Oh yeah, I'm
You're
doing.
huge.
You're right side saddle with me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be Andre the Giant on a
How
horse.
fit are these? Well, I guess we're still in the dungeon. How fit are these horses? Can they carry more than one person?
They're the finest of horses.
Tell the truth for
Can
once.
they carry him?
Roll an insight check.
Can horses carry other horses?
15.
15.
I want to know if they.
I too got a 15. You
Hey,
can't
man.
tell.
I rolled a 20. Natural.
He is lying through his teeth.
My
Come
horses
on.
that see me
Give it up.
donkeys.
Give one up.
How fit are the horses?
How fit are the horses? Will they be
Randolph,
able
open
to
the door.
carry us? All 7 of us.
2 of them are relatively fit, and 3 of them are kind of on their way out the door.
Did an out the way door carry my fat ass?
He like
Open the door.
gives you a
Cap, can
quick
you
up
carry
down.
her?
I can try.
I could
I
try.
really don't like these
I
odds.
can also try.
I'm sure in discussion with Governor Nighthill over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still heard your question.
Well, odds.
No.
Nope.
10.
What you can do, just speaking relatively, is somebody else can carry her to the horse, throw her over the horse, tie her ass to the horse, and then that other person can get on the horse.
So am I picking her up?
Yeah,
Yes.
grab her. We're going.
Nope.
Nope.
Well,
That's
good.
why I
The
got
first
9.
problem you run into is the door's locked.
I opened it
Oh,
already.
no, we
guard.
opened it up.
Oh, you opened it?
I went,
The guard
woo, and the
is
door
still
opened.
looking for the key.
Well, I still got an
Does
11.
Nighthill
I
notice?
still got an 11.
He doesn't know.
I was like,
It was also a conversation
Yeah.
with them while we did this.
Yeah.
Oh, door's open. Okay.
I still got an 11 though. So can't pick her up?
Just assume it's the
Oh,
guard.
yeah. It,
Oh.
Okay, so leave
you
me.
can.
Yeah. I carry 1 armor. Alright.
Alright.
I'll carry.
You got an 11.
I rolled a 4.
Ooh.
So, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna get everybody arranged?
You don't get your
for these
proficiency
horses?
on just straight shots.
Tired of my
Oh, I don't?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Then I got
if it
9.
makes it
Oh,
easier, I
okay.
can.
But he says I can literally
stay.
throw her over my shoulder pretty
Yeah.
easily, so.
I don't know
the
how much
size of
help
me.
I'm going to be.
That's okay, you stay with
That's
us.
fine, you can stay.
You come with us.
Well, I mean,
Where are the horses?
we beat up right now.
Oh, you mean him. Sorry, I was still involved.
Sorry.
It boss was like really bad
Phil,
porn.
Phil
Right.
deep into that one. I live in the stables, just outside of the keep.
And you're positive you have no form of cart, nothing like that.
We have a cart, but it's falling apart and missing a wheel.
A
What
wheel
if
we can use.
I give you this ring that I happen to have found?
That's my ring.
So then what kind of cart you got?
Again, sadly, I'm not lying to you all. I have a broken cart. That's it.
Well, then what will you give me for your ring?
I would just like my ring.
Come on, I
Are you sure you don't have any spare wheels we can fix your cart with?
Honey, I got plenty
don't
of
have
wheels,
time
but I don't
for
have any
this.
wheels for the cart.
That's why I specified for the cart.
I'll trade you for pajamas.
You want me to punch him?
No.
Yep.
What color are the pajamas?
They are a dark green with a white embroidered night hill.
On the chest right above the pocket?
Hmm?
On the chest right above the pocket?
Yep, on the chest right above the pocket, and on the back it says 4 more years.
Oh God, yes. That is glorious.
Knight with a K or knight with an N?
I can't wait till we get jumped in the woods and he's getting him out of his pajamas
Like
into
with-
his clothing to fight.
Oh my god. Oh, this is impressive. We got bunny slippers, we got embroidered pajamas.
Don't worry, I have purple robes that I'm going to make into my kimono.
Ooh,
An outfit.
fancy.
Classy.
So,
I mean, I don't have
Is he
these
naked
things.
now?
he's in his boxers.
Do you have any wheelbarrows?
Let's just drag her and call it a day.
Yes.
Can I have one?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
I do feel
We
kind of bad that
need
everyone
them
can
to
make
help
some
us
listening to
rebuild
you.
our city.
I just want the wheel.
Not really.
Good.
I will fix the cart.
That only lasts for
I'm
like
sorry,
10
I
minutes.
can't give you that wheel.
So, how long did we get up to the top of the stairs? Because we left.
Okay, you guys have made it up to the top of the stairs. You're discussing what you want to do, and you can still vaguely hear an argument about a wheel. You?
Stables. let's
These
go.
are nice.
Do you know where the stables are?
They're soft,
Yeah, they're. Do I
It's
know
a
where
bit-
the stables are?
bit loose.
Oh, you know, I've worked in
Find a
the stables.
tailor that
I've worked
Yeah.
in the I should know where the stables are.
They can be tailored.
Are we able to find?
I'm
a
putting them
stable
on over top of my
Yes.
clothes.
Yeah, just that side.
Okay.
For the
We're gonna
break.
over there, and I want to tie her to one of the stronger looking horses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a.
I'm gonna give her a quick crack on the head to try and knock her out.
Okay, well, we make a weapon or just a straight attack roll.
Oops.
Oh, you're gonna punch me in the face again, aren't you?
25.
Never mind.
Okay, yep. How you want to knock her out?
I just want to crack her in the inside of the head.
Oh, monk.
Back-
She's
Backhander?
giving you like
Shut up.
the bitchiest of bitch eyes, and you just
Just like this.
the whole thing you've done before.
Yeah,
The one hand over the ear, smack. She's done.
Perfect.
Perfect. Oh wait. All right.
I'll tune it.
Ready to be hogtied to a horse.
Is Bob human? Has anybody looked carefully?
I am looking now.
And
I
Bob is-
think we looked when I
Bob's
knocked
human.
him out.
Yeah, I thought when I was interrogating him, I
I
didn't.
just assumed he's human. I'm not
Yeah.
going to check.
You would check the
He's a
very
human
wrong
with a
way.
checking on.
Bob, come here. I need to check something.
I'll share a horse with
Perfect.
Bob. We can
8 foot
fit on
tall
one of
guy.
the
Yep, I'm sure
other
he's a
ones.
human. Don't need to check.
That's
all
me you're
agreed.
looking at. That's me you're looking
Look at
at.
all these humans.
That's what humans say, right?
Bob and I will take one of the weaker looking horses. We're small enough. It should be fine. And
Can I take this?
ginormous probably needs the.
Can I take the strong horse so I
other
make
strong
it there?
I'm going to tie Monda to the horse.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, we had wait. Which one? We gotta tie it to the better horse though.
Too strong.
The strong
There's
horse.
2 strong horses.
Yeah, we gotta figure out which one was which.
Conveniently, both strong-edged horses are correct.
Oh,
They're
convenient.
all quote-unquote shit brown
Because they're shitty.
because they're shitty.
Classy.
Yes, we're talking about you, the shitty
I'll
king.
suppose I'll take the shitty one.
So what do we
drive
do?
them
We
on
roll
there?
tire or no?
Yeah.
You do not have
City horse for me.
Shitty horse for me.
Hey,
Horse for
buddy.
you, bye.
I say, but is Bob riding with you or is he riding side saddle with me?
And then I'm,
I don't know,
I'm
you want it
going
more?
up to my horse,
I
pouring
don't know,
a
which one does
little
Bob wanna
my
go
booze
on?
in my
No, which one
hand.
does Bob want to go on?
I don't know. I've never had friends fight over me, and I don't like conflict.
That's what you're asking. You can have an opinion, Bob.
You're
It's
allowed.
okay.
No, we can't.
Okay, hurry up. Don't have all day.
They're power. Let's get at her.
Random.
Am I on my horse?
Okay.
On my horse at this point?
Do you need help
Yeah,
getting
we're
on
going.
the horse?
Are you with you with Mondav? I'm assuming. Yeah.
I need help getting on the horse.
Fuck me. Bob jumps up there, no problem.
Would Bob want to help me on the horse?
Natural 20. He backflips all that fucking.
I guess I'm right excited.
Do I have to roll to get on the horse?
I just did it because it's Bob.
Yeah, you might need to roll for everything.
The stables have the little step stool and all the
Yeah.
things you need to get onto
Like
a
a
horseback.
saddle.
Do you need
And
extra
shit.
room? Come on, here, come on down.
Including saddles.
How much rope does it take me to tie her to the horse?
I have more rope if we need it.
Slash probably also to tie her up, because I don't think I marked that out.
Well, go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Well, you can have my rope. Should you require it.
12?
Can I help him?
How much rope is in a bundle?
Oh, I have
50 feet?
48 feet of rope.
You
Yeah.
use 48 feet of rope and you think you got it.
Can I double check?
Whoever wants to check.
Alright. I get advantage on dexterity.
I'm
so.
too interested in watching Bob flip onto a horse.
No, I'm 12 is what I got, so I just don't know much more.
Looks good.
Yeah.
You don't need any more rope? You're good?
I'm going
Yep.
to check
Good.
too.
Okay.
Just to make sure.
Nope.
13.
It looks
No,
great to
11.
me. I rolled a 5.
Red. Should I keep it back there, key?
If you want.
But I don't.
Why did I not see that? Oh,
If you
I
don't,
did
I
see
do
that.
have a collection of keys.
Oh. What you
What
want?
an odd
Can we give
thing
back
to
the wrong
collect.
keys?
Yeah,
Can
I'll
we
take
give
it.
them the wrong keys back?
Good.
Ooh, that's
No.
clever.
We're gonna keep them on that key though.
Thank you.
That's fair.
I have another key.
Hey, large.
Where's my collection of keys?
Anyway, are we good to
I feel
go?
like you should have a sticky note of just keys.
I
Yeah.
should now.
Good idea.
With that map, you guys can
Would you like a bright green one for the keys?
find your way to the road you need to get on to head up there.
Alright.
What keys do I have?
Can
So
I
I-
have a sticky note, please?
Here.
There's some right there. We have sticky notes everywhere now.
Wait, how do we? Wait, I just want to. So how do we know where we're going? He has a.
So I do need the right down.
We
You
have
guys
the
know where you're
map.
going? Yeah, but should you be running first, even though?
I also
Yes,
have the map.
you guys are behind.
There's
Keys
also
to
road
the way.
signs every so
Alright, I'll be directly behind them.
I gave you my pencil to write with. You're not gonna write with to give it back.
Where?
I just handed it to you and you took it from me.
Then Grant cursed my page.
In case you need it, your pencil doesn't look like it's very sharp.
I just
Or my
wrote down
eraser
a
is the
key
problem.
and a weird
What's
key.
the double digits, for fuck's sakes? There it
I
is.
mean, I have one of those too.
It's like yours.
Nope. I need to be more intoxicated, but I have offhand.
There you go.
So I have written down a key, a weird key, and now I have a dungeon key, just to make sure that's
Large dungeon key.
Yep.
And manacle keys.
correct. Nah, those are just kept with the magnets.
Except for one. Because then Monday.
Great.
Alright, so for this first day of travel, why not one of you roll I guess survival.
I guess I'm in the lead, aren't I?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
in
Oh, lovely.
Roll well.
the lead. Yeah.
8.
Very good.
Well, I'd like to cast my major and run.
Okay.
When did you get your spells?
Easy enough.
One level up.
Oh. Technically.
We haven't slept yet.
Yeah, you guys
Health
have
back?
not slept yet.
Do we
you
have to
guys-
sleep fully level up?
Fuck.
Okay. Did we get our health back?
Then we're not leveling up.
What was that by that?
You guys travel for a few more hours, but it's pushing like
What time is it?
it's pushing like 3 p.m. right now. You guys are pretty tired. You guys have been up for a while.
Seems like a good time to.
Camp out?
We can't.
Use
Yeah.
the sorcery point.
Sure, if that helps you.
From a mage armor lasts 24 hours, and then if I sleep after when I use it right before, I get all my spells back.
Alright.
And it lasts for.
And the rest of us are going to make camp.
Yeah, I'm gonna make camp.
Okay. We're in the forest, I assume? Yeah.
Plants.
Just there's forest on one side, but it's in the distance. You're
Okay.
pretty much just in open plains right now.
Ah, shit. Okay. So I was still hoping we get tired of a tree or something. You got tired of something.
Think we're tied to the horse.
Unless the horse runs
You
away.
can stay tied to the horse, but you should tie up the horses for the night.
Yeah.
And most will train.
How far away are the woods?
Yeah.
300 feet off
That's
the
not
road.
That's not
It's
far.
not super far.
Yeah, so we'll
Yeah,
tie
go
them
do-
up in the woods.
And then we'll camp like close by there.
Yeah, we'll camp right next to the woods.
Alright. Sounds like fun. Great.
There you go.
Thanks.
I'll just catch you up to speed a little bit. Okay. So. That's the reaction. Okay. Are you guys just setting up camp to laze about till nighttime to get your sleep schedule back, or what are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I want to try and scrounge around.
That's
if I
what-
can find anything.
Just find some stuff to eat. Go ahead and roll a
But also-
survival check.
Rations.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Buying
Ooh,
rations.
I found all the things. Natural 20.
You found and bring back a deer, 2 bunnies, and a big old wild turkey.
We
Ooh.
good tonight.
Can I slaughter the turkey,
There's a
please?
spell that you can change the flavor of things.
That's amazing.
Everything
Oh my
tastes
All
like
right,
shit.
Harry Potter.
Among other things. Like making noises.
I mean, you can try to butcher.
Yeah, because
Something.
you can't exactly eat a big ass turkey. Kind of have to cut it open, and yeah. So what am I gonna do for that to try to like,
That
butcher
would
it?
be a survival.
Survival check.
All their survival checks today.
Can I try and...
I rolled a 20.
20? You've eaten wild turkeys before. This is relatively easy. Cut the neck off, pull all the shitty stuff out.
I want
You know
to
what you're doing.
I want to prepare the deer. I rolled a natural 22.
Again? Get out.
We're wasting these.
Again. Someone who has spent a lot of time on the road. You skinned a deer or 2.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Another one.
I fucking hope our kids are blessed with 20s.
20
No, 20
vision.
fingers, 20
Yeah,
toes.
20/20 vision, not with your fucking genetics. 20/20 vision. Wow.
What does anything on this paper say?
Not a fucking clue.
Put on my glasses. Let's see what happens.
He needs them to see far away.
That's what
Like,
I.
shaking
But his
yourself?
mine didn't work.
It's
If
funny
I held
he
it up
forgets
for
and he
over
tries to
here.
put it on. I just go, oh god!
I'll be fine in here. I just
So
gotta
you
check.
guys start to set up either your sleeping bags, tents, what have you.
Is there food? Did I get that right?
Yes.
I don't have to use my
Tin
rations.
brings
Butcher.
back a shitload of
There's
meat.
There's
a
deer and
big
some
fat
rabbits.
turkey.
I'm gonna feed what's her face.
So she can have deer or turkey, whatever you wish to give her.
Yes, I
Hold
take
the
the
gag
gag
up
out
for
for
it.
it.
She comes to a little bit.
I'm gonna warn her beforehand if she tries anything she.
I'll have my axe ready while you're doing this.
That works.
Gauging the situation, she's not going to try anything.
I'm sorry to say.
Yeah.
Are you gonna bring her some water?
I'm sitting there with her
She-
purple
she's
robe.
looking around.
Flap it out with some scissors. Getting
She's
ready.
looking around, puzzled at this entire display, and then angry.
What does she think of Bob sitting having a nice meal
What
with
catches
us?
her eye isn't Randolph's weird displays, or yours, or you two menacing people, or your just mean demeanor.
Hey, I brought her water.
It's sad little old Bob.
I feel like
But
he
he's
should
not
be
sad
happy.
anymore.
Nobody is because he's setting up his little Eeyore tent.
Aww.
Wait, you have a tent?
You
I
say
don't have a
he's
tent.
That's better.
I would not call this a tent. I would call this
A blanket.
He didn't know how to use a sleeping bag, and it got butchered to the point where he made it into a little.
Oh, Gronk's tent. Kinda
It's
like
literally what
Gronk's
Gronk's
tent.
tent is.
Yeah.
With some string and a sheep.
Put some
Yeah.
Kronk stick out on both ends.
Yes.
Yeah. Over his crotch. That's it.
It's literally
It's
pitching a
Protecting the
tent.
good.
Pitching a tent. That's the joke.
That's it. So
So
she
what?
hasn't said anything. She's just. You can see by where she's looking. She's not very impressed.
I'm gonna stand in front of Mom so she can't see him.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I don't want Bob to see her giving such an angry face to him.
You know I nearly killed Bob, right?
Yes, and then we saved him and it's fine.
Like,
He
It's a good
forgot.
figure out to put the gag rack on before this argument starts.
yeah. And
Just
we
kind of closes their eyes and leans back.
Oh, I thought you were gonna knock her out again.
Nah, she can sleep normally.
Really? That's nice of you.
Just punch her in the stomach. She throws up, but it can't go anywhere, and it comes out her nose.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Oh.
I'm not gonna use it, but I like
So-
that idea.
Just read the title of the caption video.
Super bad.
No.
Nice camping evening. Nothing bad happens. Night rolls in.
Do I rustle up any wild marshmallows? While I'm
Roll for survival. No.
I got an 8.
That doesn't. There you go. No.
Marshmallow.
Damn it.
There is a marshmallow
That's what
plant,
you
but it
need.
takes a lot to make a marshmallow. Just real quick though, there will be leftover venison, I'm assuming.
Yes, there's a lot.
Yeah,
There's
so
a
I
lot
got
of
like
meat
2
there.
rabbits, the
You're
turkey, a
pretty sure-
deer.
If butchered and portioned correctly, you guys have enough for the whole trip.
Perfect. I did that because I rolled a 20 on the survival, so I pushed
Same.
the fuck out of it. Yeah, we made sure we portioned the shit out of that thing.
Hell yeah.
Okay, you're taking the deer with you on your horse.
My horse might die if I do that. I'm pretty big.
I'll take it.
I can take a bit.
Who has Chicky on her back or on the horse? You do. So you has good horse. Who has other good horse? He has good horse because his fat ass would kill the other.
Yeah.
No, he'd be standing on them, like straddling it, and his feet still on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be split myself on my horse.
All the imagery. Okay. Who wants to take first one?
I'll take yours.
Okay.
Alright, how many?
Well, the 3 watches, I'm assuming.
3 watches.
Yeah.
Alright.
First watch with Jit.
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll do the last one.
Roll perception.
16.
19.
19. Relatively easy night. You see a couple bears walk to the edge of the forest, but none of them come out into the fields there.
Octopath Traveler. Bears almost murdered my whole team in one hit.
Oh no, stay away from bears then.
And what?
Octopath Traveler.
It's on the Switch.
One of the
Oh,
bosses almost killed me.
Fucking good.
One
Okay.
bear hit me. Wiped
So
the
your
whole team.
your watch goes relatively quickly. Who wants to take second?
Are you good to go solo, or do you want to?
So I'll take second. If you want to join, you're welcome to.
Are you okay?
I'll
Yeah,
have the last
I'll-
one.
I'll also do a watch.
Double check. Oh, Bob.
Oh, Bob, didn't you get watch with me?
Well, just pass the fuck out.
Bob can do a watch with me.
Yeah, I'll go second one with right here.
Go ahead and both of you roll me a percentage.
19.
60.
16. Your watch goes by relatively easy. You do hear some commotion on the path that you guys veered off of.
Is there any light?
There is. Seems to be 3 or 4 people on horseback riding the trail at night.
Okay. Probably not.
Eight night.
Trying to make it out even more than that.
How far is it back from you?
60 feet.
Yeah.
Roll perception check.
Oh, okay. 8.
Can't get much detail.
21. Can we get more detail?
I mean, they look like they're wearing heavy leather armors and cloaks.
It's probably merchants or just travelers. So should be fine.
So much more descriptive than I would have been.
They got pretty high.
Keep an eye on them, I guess.
Yep. Make sure that they keep going.
They are.
All of our stuff's put out, right? Like our fire and everything like that is put out at this point.
I'd say it's
Dim.
dim.
Okay.
I mean, for the most part, you guys don't need the light to see. So
Yeah.
I would assume most nights you guys aren't using a fire.
Yeah. But we use a fire for
We're done
cooking. But
cooking.
yeah.
Cooking
As long as there's no fire or light.
Evening campfire, because
Why not?
We need to tell ghost stories around the fire.
No ghost stories. Thank you.
Okay.
But I was in this tomb, and this pall of smoke rose up from the throne and reached out towards me, and I wanted to do nothing but grab it.
Oh, these skeletons were coming out of the ground. And I
Damn
played
it,
golf
Dusty.
with their heads.
Goddamn Dusty.
Anyway,
It was a
that
nightmare.
down.
We kept going down the same hallway over and over.
Over.
It was a nightmare.
And over and over and over.
There was some guy who wouldn't shut up about real estate. Oh my god. It's true. I'd make a killing though. Either way.
yeah.
So yeah, your watch
Okay,
goes
so-
by. Other than that little,
So yeah, but we watch them basically keep going.
they don't even.
Yeah,
They don't look over.
Okay.
Gigi, you leave my textbook alone.
Fun fact, I have a timber box.
And that was not for a cut, by the way.
Me. Oh, I didn't catch that. You don't need one of those.
You and Bob.
Yep, it's you and Bob.
Oh, hey.
Well,
12? Okay. Your watch goes by, you know, really easy. It's nice. You started telling Bob some stories of your past or whatever. You look back to ask Bob about his past, and Bob's out cold.
Useless.
Fucking go from the 20 to 1. This is great.
Gotta love Bob.
Morning comes. Day 2.
I got my spells back.
Yep. You guys get your
All
spells
one of
back.
how many hit dice
All
do I
your
get back?
shit.
Can we go up to
You
half
get
full
half
health?
your hit die back, which right now is 2.
Then you'd be at full health.
We get all your points back? Your ones back?
That's
All your
okay.
hit points back.
Oh wait, how many hit dice
Because
do we get at
fifth
level
is
3?
stupid.
You have 4.
How many hit die? You
have
get
one
one per level. Okay.
You get half your hit die back. On
I lied, I got- I
Yeah.
Which
6
at
out of
3 was
13.
1. But yeah, it was 2.
Now it's 2. Yeah. But I have 4 hit
It's
dice
also
on level 4.
the half of your level because they have to look at the
Yeah. Okay. But we get all our health back from sleeping. Because
Damn it, that sucks. Oh, 4. 46 hit points.
That was 29. Not much better. He's
31.
31.
Gigi,
I
stop
have
trying to climb the
25
damn
now.
wall.
36.
You switch to the dex bonus.
Dex bonus. Because then I get armor class, initiative, and attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have the highest armor class out of a group now.
What's he at?
16.
We
Oh,
have-
you're at 16? I'm at 15.
I'm at 15.
Bob's at 15.
Till 3 p.m.
I'm at 4.
What armor does he wear? Can I steal it?
He's got under his kind of just rough cloth clothing. He's got some other armor there.
While we're riding through the day, I would like to chat up Bob and see what class he is.
Oh. Okay. Well, Bob tells you that he doesn't understand what class means.
Is
But,
this an overlord?
Upper class, lower class,
Or his
middle
profession?
class,
He is
working class,
Skills.
relatively good
math class.
with a sword.
Science.
By no means a professional. And, you know, every so often things get hairy. He blacks out, and all works out.
What a talent!
Ooh,
Yeah,
foreshadowing.
only someone could do that.
What do you mean?
I sense foreshadowing.
The man's just escaped 6 times and
I
doesn't
thought it
know
was
how.
7.
It's probably 7. Fuck you, me.
How about the 6?
I have the best idea for Bob.
The door.
I really hope we thought of some of the similar ideas.
I should have the best idea for Bob.
Yeah.
Shut up. You know nothing.
You know everything, unfortunately.
Yeah, so is there anything else you'd like to ask Bob on your journey?
How old is Bob?
Did you give him Nick?
Yeah, you don't have one.
It's 24. He thinks.
Yeah, he's had a lot of concussions.
Okay, you did not around.
What's your favorite color?
His favorite color is white,
That's not a
which he
color.
knows is a shade, and he's tired of hearing the argument.
What's
But
all
it's
the
white.
colors?
It's actually a
This is-
hint.
He's also tired of that,
But it's new.
Black is a shade.
preferably eggshell.
Black is also a
Eggshells.
color.
That's
The
correct.
worst white.
It's
But
very
everyone
bright
thinks
and
their
annoying.
ceilings are trim. I forget. One of the two.
Trim. I think you're right on trim. That sounds
I'm
right.
not painting. Painter.
So we're gonna do a check to see how our journeys of the day have
I
gone.
hate it when we did our trim.
Not
Probably
so much. I just need one person, whoever's in the lead, to go ahead and make a survival check.
This
Make
was
sure you
so
don't get
low last time.
Well, you want to be in the lead.
7.
Oh,
We're getting better. More lost.
you
You
reach.
say, can I have the map?
Yep. You reach a fork.
Do they have markers like in Minecraft?
You reach this nice little fork in the road, but the signs are heavily damaged and it's fallen over. And you're not 100% sure which way's the right way.
Can I make a check to see if I know where we're supposed to go?
I mean, you can look at the map.
Can I
I was
look at
gonna
the
say,
map?
can I take out my map as reference?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a survival check.
Which way looks more traveled?
Roll a perception.
19.
13.
Left. Right.
Son of a bitch.
Unnatural 20 for looking at his map.
Where are
Left
you?
is the path you want.
I think we want to go
But
this
the
way.
most traveled path is right.
I think we're gonna
Two
go
separate
left.
questions, both right answers.
I hate my life
Yeah,
right now.
I'm with him looking at the map. It says Taffy.
I want to look at the map.
roll a survival check at disadvantage because now you're panicked.
Sure.
Oh shit, you did that wrong?
3. 5.
5? At this point, you're just so confuddled you don't know what to do.
Left it is.
Could be right. Right's more traveled.
Yeah, no, right's more people have gone this way.
So it's better to go that way.
So isn't this the main city in the area?
This is like one of the hubs that is away from the coastal hubs. This is like the next like inland hub.
Because that.
What if it's a trap?
What's a trap?
This way. So you go that way.
Why would it be a trap?
It's more traveled from all the people escaping the fracking raids
Highway
Yeah,
robbers.
going to the main town.
No.
Highway robbers.
to
Popular
get to
highway
the
robbers.
ocean to get out of the country.
I'm fighting me to go
Are
with the
we heading
map.
north or south right now?
Currently, you're heading northwest,
And the ocean is to the west.
east,
East? I thought we were on the west coast.
east.
Oh. Oh, I'm all turned around. Okay, I have no idea where we are.
Yeah.
Follow your-
Yeah, considering where I put you guys,
Jesus
and
Christ.
considering this whole campaign takes place on the west coast, I've had to flip everything. My directions are all fucked.
Wait, so we're on the west coast?
No. If this was right, then yes.
If what was? Oh, if the book was
The
right.
book was
He's
so
changed
not right.
The book puts you on the west. Ryan puts
coast
us
of
on
the
the
continent,
east.
in the eastern Greater Kingdom,
You're on the Eastern Greater Kingdom, which
Eastern
is
Greater Kingdom, which would be in
centrally
the
located
east.
on the map.
not on the west. I have no idea where we are.
Hooray, map!
To the left.
Hooray, Ryan.
I give up. You're leading
Caring.
the way.
Me and Bob take the charge.
Wait, is he leading now?
Apparently.
Yeah.
I'm running behind him, period.
Go ahead and make a survival check. Bob is going to help you out here.
Yay, because this is not
Wait,
gonna go as
does
well
that
as the
make it a
1900s.
disadvantage?
Would you like Bob to help by giving you advantage or roll separately?
Damn it. Or Bob can roll.
Bob falls off the horse.
I rolled a 4.
Can
You
I
fall
help?
first.
Conveniently, I also rolled a 4.
Can I help?
It's that
Oh,
You
well,
guys?
survival.
Yeah.
Bob rolled an 8.
Oh,
Bob didn't fall off.
What are
Bob's a
they
great survivor.
survivaling for?
To, make sure nobody gets lost.
Can I
I'm always
roll?
We are well on our way to getting lost.
Conveniently, there's not too many offshoots to this path, and you think you're good.
Great.
Can I see your map? I want to
We're
look
going
at
back
that.
there.
Okay.
Probably
go
hope if we had a
map.
I
compass
rolled
to
a
go with this
22
map.
for survival. Are we?
No, the 3 rolled first.
On the
I
survival?
rolled it and then I was
14.
like, wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do because I was gonna do
Well,
first
then you still keep that
investigation.
roll.
I was gonna investigation.
That's fine. You still keep the other roll.
Then it's a 7.
Then your point is invalid.
And
Is that
roll
lesser?
14 checking the
Okay.
map.
I was gonna
There-
investigate and I'm like, wait, no, I can't investigate things.
Okay, here you
Need
go.
to reroll.
Let's
Go
keep going.
investigate.
Guys,
At this point, you guys have now entered a heavily wooded area.
This doesn't seem right.
It's fine.
They're gonna
Well,
be
you
in-
can see on the map you guys have to pass through like
Oh,
a
do we?
wooded area before you come out on the other side.
This seems right.
Is it labeled on mine?
It is.
What's
Is
it
there
called?
gonna be a witch that tries to get us
It's called
to go into our
Dark
house with
Wood.
candy?
It's called Darkwood.
What was that about a witch?
We have a witch.
I can read.
I'm gonna kill that witch at some point. No. I call dibs on killing one.
She's been struggling a bit, wiggling. But aside from that, once
I
every
want to tug
few
at the rope,
hours,
make sure it's good and tight.
it's pretty tight.
The poker with pointy
Pointing at a
and
what?
dagger.
Okay. There we go.
I'm a Howard.
We're not evil characters.
Well,
Well, I'm not.
I'm between evil.
Pretty new.
I'm totally
Checking on the ball.
not chaotic.
I can't see nothing, man. Don't worry.
okay.
I was sure you can see things.
Where are we going?
Through the woods.
Through the woods.
Through the woods.
Follow
Over the hill.
So you guys
Your
have.
grandmother's house, we go.
We already went to grandma's house.
Another grandmother. We all have grandmothers, right? Maybe.
There's
Probably
five
not. They're all
of us.
probably
Mine's
dead.
long
I've got
dead.
4.
That's true, you
Oh
do.
yeah.
That's weird. So yeah, you guys travel through the woods. It's now nighttime.
Nap time.
Nighttime.
They're pretty good.
And for it's, just the sake of moving the plot along. Next few days go by.
Okay.
Uneventfully.
What time do we go to bed at? I'd like to cast Beach.
But it's not sparkling.
You decide to go to bed right before you cast Magic Armor. Or right after you cast
Yeah.
Magic Armor.
Well,
There we go.
if I take first watch,
What's that?
so what time's that?
It's cucumber and lemon.
10 p.m.
I'm good. Say cucumber.
It's real good.
All right.
It's pretty good. So you guys are now
In the woods.
ticked it forward a few days.
Yeah.
Just for
There's not much
expediency's
cucumber in
sake.
that. It's only the aftertaste.
You were
I
now
guess I pass around your drinks. No, you'll never.
a couple hours away.
Why always take a sip
From
first?
Eltrell.
That's
I need everybody to roll a perception check.
No.
Oh, Bob gets 2 as well.
18.
Oh, Bob also got 18.
Same.
Wait a minute,
Creepy.
perception?
Ooh.
What stats does Bob have?
I
It's a
watched him
secret.
roll it, and Bob has really bad stats and really
Yeah,
good
it's great.
stats. He doesn't have very much in between.
Here, I'll
It's
let
just
you.
pop.
I'll let you see his cards.
Don't worry.
It's a 7.
That's amazing.
That sounds about right.
Mine
That's
is
very
It also
accurate.
says lemon twice.
My perception roll fits on one hand.
A Bob fits on more
So does
than I
mine.
have.
19.
18.
18. 18. 5.
I roll a 1. I don't know what the fuck I am.
You're not really focused on much. Bob, on the other hand, rolled a 43. So
Pretty evil.
Bob
We had a
points
case
out,
of them, but Brian kind of
what's that?
Ow.
And after Bob points it out, you guys can see this town in the distance. It's got a nice kind of keep wall around the outside of what you can see.
I'm gonna name my horse Steven.
Stone City. But what
Oh.
catches your eye is this massive orb above the city.
Is it the sun?
It's not the sun.
That's a great
It
question.
looks like the sun.
Is it the son of the sun?
Is it the sun sphere?
No.
Is it Sauron?
Roll meta knowledge.
Sunron.
You gotta roll a D100
Do I
for
get
that.
do I get a plus to this?
Have you read The Lord of the Rings within the last year?
In the last year? No.
Then no, you get 1 roll.
9.
Fuck if you know. What's the sound roll?
I think that should be a D100 roll for a minute now.
Okay. So, what? Actually, would any of you notice? Everybody roll me a history check real quick. See if anybody notices.
Including me?
You know. You ain't no shit. Oh, Bob.
I know. Or
You know we're kidding.
I know.
Stop
everything.
wasting them!
I know.
You've heard of this city, and you know exactly what that is.
9.
You have no idea.
I'm going to assume it's Eltril.
It is. Your assumption is correct.
Since my map
Yeah,
says
that's
so.
about where I'm at.
And what Tim can fill you in on is that this
Here's the map. This is where we are on the map. You can see us standing there.
Yay, Minecraft!
Because you were
is a
here.
gigantic gray orb that floats above the city that produces light day and night, so the town is, even in the middle of the night, lit up.
So it's Vegas.
It's lit.
It's pretty much Vegas.
Pretty lit.
It's lit.
And the light does keep
Creatures
undead creatures away.
Unless
Do they have
There's
a-
something
in-
about the light that keeps them away.
Do they
I
have
think I should
issues with
see
the
them and check for
undead?
that before
I
one.
like this place.
You did.
I don't
Because
like
I
that.
played
you
that
didn't
before.
remember.
Okay.
Did you
Like
see
that
what
one
I
text
rolled?
I got from
Is that
you.
why you just told me?
That's a
Did you
review.
roll?
Thing, right?
Natural
Yeah,
20.
look, bam.
That's why.
You
Yeah.
didn't look at it, and I just said I know everything.
By getting
You
that,
said
I'm
20.
assuming you were pretty lit.
Well, treat it,
Sounds
and
about
then
right.
really told me to stop wasting them.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do?
Go to the bathroom.
I'm packing my
Goes to
horse.
town.
Go for it.
Approach.
Oliva.
Yeah, except when
I'm
you
with
told me, I have no
Bob.
idea where the fuck I am. So I mean, you know, direct me.
Do we have any idea where Leosin is?
You said something about the church. The Church
Oh.
of Mord. Not Mord. What did he say?
Mordor?
Torm. Church of Torm, he
There's
said.
a Church of Torm there. But more specifically, everybody roll. Just roll.
Oh shit today.
I don't know shit.
14. Plus maybe something.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna
I feel like that's not fair.
Maybe.
It's balance. It's called law of averages.
I think he gave us a name, but I seem to recall it being the Church of Torm.
You were supposed to also look for a man called Onfar,
At the Church of Torm.
who could be found.
I rolled a 14. Whatever that is.
So you remember the guy's name.
Oh, okay.
I also rolled.
Xanathar.
As I said, I refuse to remember shit.
Okay. So you're now at the city gates. There's a bunch of guards there.
Hello.
Leather armor. They've got a. What's that?
Trina?
Insignia.
Yeah. And it's just a castle wall with a big, looks like radiant sun above it.
Makes sense.
Probably for the big old orb.
This
Nice
image that we are also looking at.
Now, how like the orb? Just how big is it compared to the city? Out of curiosity. Like, we're talking like the orb like in Destiny, or are we talking like smaller than that, or like the one that I play with in soccer? Ballpark.
It's real big.
Like, is it the same size as the city, or
Slightly smaller than the city.
slightly smaller? Okay. So like it would fit, like it kind of fits. If they had a wall, it would kind of fit within the wall, kind of deal. Like it would just be.
Well,
Like
there's
a couple ball game.
the walled city, which is about.
What did you draw a picture?
Is
No,
it
I'm just- I
like
just
the
want a ballpark.
moon in Majora's Mask?
Ooh, that makes sense.
Thank you
Okay,
very
I'm
much.
good.
Fuck, how do I reference this?
That made perfect sense.
Couldn't think of a reference.
So?
I was drawing blanks.
Stafford?
This base.
Sir. More ginger ale, sir?
Yeah, it's gonna start
Yeah, we
getting.
actually fucking don't have ginger ale.
We don't.
No, but they thought it was.
This
Yeah, we finished one already.
It's just like,
Ryan?
No, they were just out of grill.
that's
I'm still good.
And no, I'm good. I still have
Josh?
it
That would be
survived
great.
its round
Um,
I should
table.
have brought myself a monster.
So yeah, you guys make your way to the city.
I had 2 monsters and
It's not like
people with
obnoxiously
copy.
bright, even though it's still
Plus a
daylight.
large copy.
Still stuck. I used to
During the
so
day, it
many
doesn't seem
films.
to add anything to how bright it is. But you do get like a slight low sensation.
Like, I could go tanning here?
Like you might piss yourself if you're too drunk and fall asleep?
Do I feel a burning sensation?
I
as
can only
go
think
into
of like
the city?
3 people in this room that I guarantee I know have had that sensation.
I'm feeling it.
So it's not
You
like
weren't one of them, were you?
So where would you like to go? There's a.
How busy is this town? Like,
It's pretty busy.
Yeah, it's like.
And I
It's a big-
like
it's
to
big
ask
now.
directions.
Yeah, it's a big.
It's
I
for the
missed
church,
what
I
time
guess.
of day it was.
It's like
Doesn't matter.
6 p.m.
Oh,
Well,
they
it
are
does if I'm trying to
perpetually
sell
in
stuff.
daylight.
I would like to ask the guards at the gate if they know a fellow named Onthar, or if not, where we can find the Church of Torm.
Okay, and one of the guards says, yeah, on Thar, you can typically find him at the church, or you can find him at his guild headquarters, which is the tavern called
Spend, you bastard!
A Pair of Black Antlers.
That's a long name for a tavern.
It's not the Rusty Rose.
It's not.
Can we Google
How about a
tavern?
fellow named Leosin?
I haven't heard of
Have you?
He would have come by like a few days ago.
Wait a second. Did you say Onthar owns this bar?
it. No, it's just what he uses as his guild headquarters.
Okay.
Can I guild?
What's he do at the church?
I think it's Sven.
Fighting guild.
I agree.
They go out, they fight things, they come back.
Who's man? Wait,
Well,
this guy you know.
That's the
Yeah.
guy you know as
You
well.
also know him, but you know him by a different name.
I don't know.
Alice Fendon, yes.
That's the one. I think you
Okay,
might
you
So
be
went
right.
over this.
shall we bring what's her face?
Yeah, I guess so.
To the tavern?
Yep.
Or to the church?
Let's start with the church.
Let's try the tavern.
The tavern? I like the way you think.
Let's say, why did you go?
Okay.
I want to
need
go to church.
all of you to roll
Yeah.
you a perception check on your way to the tavern after the guard has directed you to where this tavern is.
Hey, I rolled.
Not natural 20.
Okay.
7.
7.
Okay.
Not natural. Well, 22.
Okay. Well,
21.
You two don't matter.
It almost fell off
Wait,
the
what?
page.
On the
table. The
21.
paper's holding
The
it.
two of you, you're two in conversation with Bob, and you have no idea what you're looking for. You two see a
Tavern.
very familiar face. Except he's, holding a bunch of books, looking at things, yelling at people.
Are we in the
Once we,
tavern
that's when we
now?
get to the tavern?
That's when you get to like this main marketplace as you're
Oh,
making your
okay.
way around.
Wait,
town.
I recognize him?
No.
Okay, just make sure.
You don't have
Just
no
make sure,
clue.
make sure, yeah, make sure I know what I'm talking about.
You guys see standing there yelling
Oh.
at a guy.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Me? I was sent here for paid R&R. Rest and research.
Rest
We gotta go
and
find
read.
Sven.
That is not that is exactly
Okay.
the misinterpretation I wanted.
Rest in peace.
Okay.
Fuck.
By who?
Sven.
Yeah, we gotta go find Sven.
Where is he?
I don't know. He sent me here. I'm gonna wait till someone else comes. Was it you?
Probably knowing Sven.
Yay!
I'm carrying the
What do
chick,
you
aren't
think
I?
he's here?
Come on,
Have you
let's
been
go.
to the
Tavern.
Antlers Tavern?
2 antlers.
Hair of Black Hammer. It's where you've been staying.
Yes, that's where I'm staying.
Is Sven there?
No.
Have you bothered to check?
I've been there for a week.
That doesn't tell me if you bothered to check.
In all honesty, you probably haven't.
I don't think so.
Here, I got a gift for you anyway.
Just
I
real quick,
give
are we
you
still
one
allowed,
business.
are we still on our horses? Or are we off our horses?
You guys are you could either be walking
Do I-
your horses or on.
Do I recognize the pistol?
Okay, whatever. 'Cause
You know what it is.
Monda is still on
I mean,
the horse.
what do you
so
want me
make
to
sure
do with
I'm
them?
not
I
carrying
don't know. It's a fancy mechanical device. Thought you might be
I
interested in it.
met
It
before,
hurts.
right?
I do want
Is
it.
it good?
Yes, this is.
Thank you.
it. So who the hell is this guy? And can we get going?
Me?
Yeah, let's
Who the
go.
hell are you?
Hi.
Either of you. I don't know.
I don't
No
know.
time for talking. We have things to do.
We'll figure that shit out later, man.
Sorry.
See the person tied to the horse? We got stuff to do.
And the,
That
min-
is-
I'm gonna tag along.
the minority
There's some
grows
money
stronger.
involved.
As we now have
Three half orcs.
Oh, we have 2.
Wait.
Oh, he's a half orc. Okay, I don't hate you.
I
Did I
have now.
There were books there.
And
Did I
Bob's
grab them?
Bob.
you have
That's Bob.
you have books on different types of magic. You have books on trade, and you have books on.
Economics.
You have a naughty book.
Oh, no.
And
Right.
there's also
Lead
rest.
the way to the tavern.
But your idea of a naughty book is a non-fiction book.
Alright, to the tavern. Let's go.
Lead the way.
Onward.
I thought nonfiction was real stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why it's. Ooh.
It's all showing the way to the tavern.
Alright.
To the tavern.
May I point out a few good places to get
Yeah.
books?
Thank you.
What about the
So-
selfies?
Escorting them around town, you tell them about the pretty cool.
Yeah, you say you've been here for a week?
Yes.
Where's the blacksmith? I have business.
By the
Manacles.
docks. There's a blacksmith by the docks.
Where's the
It's
general
held on.
I
store?
think there's one by the docks. I don't know. I don't usually go to blacksmith.
Yeah. You've spent most of your time, and you spend most of this trip, telling them about the cool arcane library they have here. It's got a bunch of cool books. The people at the
Oh my
desk
God.
don't know what they're talking about, so you've had multiple conversations trying to teach them how to do their job.
Conversations or arguments?
I'll tell you, when I
There's
have my
over here
arcane
sorcerer
thing,
that
it'll
is
be run
weak.
perfectly. This thing will be
There's a pretty decent marketplace with
Can I gag
a
him
bunch
instead of her?
No.
No.
bunch of exotic goods.
Unfortunately
Oh,
not.
there's Mike.
I thought I
And,
liked all
there's
half
also
orcs.
a thing
He's
that
special.
the old
Apparently.
old people and youngins alike too that you've avoided the entire time you've been here. Something called the challenge.
That's
The
what's
what?
this challenge?
Challenge.
What is it?
What is it?
I like
don't
a
know.
challenge.
It's the.
We
I'm
will
concerned
go and
about-
check it out after.
Apparently, people fight in there for money.
Is the word you're looking
It's
for.
a
God.
frivolous
Oh,
pursuit.
God.
You need,
Oh, we're going all to school.
like beer money.
It's a frivolous pursuit for what? What? Plebs.
Plebeians.
Right, tavern.
Tavern.
For like martial arts.
Easy
performers?
enough.
Stop
I
talking.
remember
Tavern.
You don't look like a martial art
You
performer.
do have
to me.
skin curls.
After I give him back his ring.
That's the trick.
Don't touch him. He's very
And
good.
because
Is Randolph
I don't ever
wearing-
see you guys going back there, those were his wives.
Is Randolph wearing his pajamas?
No,
He
Okay.
needs to get them
I
tailored.
need to get the tail.
He tried them on and went.
Did Sven give you the money he owes me?
You can ask him yourself.
Who's he?
Sven hasn't given us
Does
anything.
Sven
Sven
didn't
give us
give
the
us
money he
anything.
owes him?
Sven didn't give us anything.
No, Sven gave you the money
He
owes
told
him.
me that someone was coming to pay
We
me
can
1,000
come
gold
and
for
pick up.
coming here.
Well, they must still be
Well,
coming.
it certainly wasn't
I need the
us.
money from the government.
The
You got
governor
that kind of money?
didn't promise you money.
I don't know. That's what. Hey, why else would I come here? I needed. I would have just.
Look, I
You
think
came
he's under
here for
arrest.
arrested research.
I need
Not
money.
money.
I don't care about it. The research can come after I have my money.
Make money off of your research. Duh.
Yeah.
He's got a point.
That's a long-term investment. We need short-term gains right now.
Talking to monk.
I don't know, but these guys
Says the one
smoke
who's
weed.
been
You're
researching.
usually always
I miss this character. So good. Okay. So yeah, you guys make your way to
The tavern.
what is this thing called? A pair of black antlers. You don't fuck it. It's called Black Antler.
That sounds better.
Did you want to cross some stuff out?
You say, we're just walking down the road and you come
across.
across a pair of black antlers lying on the.
Oh yeah, where's the black?
You all
antlers
sit
come
down
from?
around in a
I'm
circle.
assuming I
and
probably
okay.
asked them about that.
Start chanting.
Is there a pair of black antlers in the?
Yeah,
Some
and
kind
the
of
like this
Are they rusty?
Are they moose antlers or like deer antlers?
roll a survival check or a perception check.
You probably roll easy.
Can.
They're antlers.
Are they thick or are they thin?
Nature?
They are.
Yeah.
Nature? Nature is 11.
So none of those changed out on our
You're not
rolls.
sure. They might be.
14.
These are deer
Sure.
antlers.
Thank you. They're deer.
Thank you.
Welcome. Always glad to be helpful. What does Bob think of this town?
Bob's fascinated.
This is Bob.
Alright, that's enough. Kef,
Bob.
Holg,
Roger Bob.
Off. Are Tim and Greg tending bar?
Oh God.
Please, yes.
Uff.
If you forget his name, just cough. He'll respond.
Tim and Greg.
That's what I do.
It's a rude prank. And no, they're
He doesn't seem
Pick
very
up Bob by the
social.
collar. Let's go, man.
Tim and Greg are not behind the bar.
It's
Who
fine.
It's
is?
their cousins.
Who is a very large, I wouldn't say portly, just like a fucking moose of a man.
His name
Does
John.
it have antlers?
He does not have antlers.
Does it look like he used to have antlers?
Say how
Roll a
roll.
perception check.
Is he a human?
So the answer is no.
15.
16.
No, he
is.
doesn't. In fact, he's bald.
From Full
Yeah,
Metal
but you-
Alchemist. the
No, but he has that like that totally classic RPG sheriff mustache.
Does he look like the teacher's husband from Brotherhood?
muscles.
Two Armstrongs that hit me. Just
I know, ask him something.
Such a great scene.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm looking first.
Who are we looking for?
One
Well,
of us.
3 people.
Oh, that's more than one.
Who should we start with?
Okay.
Name Sven mean anything to you?
Put a gold coin on the bar and slide
Slaps down a thing of beer. Takes.
What
the-
if that all Svensson? I also slide a gold coin. That's you're giving it to me.
it over. I just grabbed it and held it out.
I mean, here we call it beer, but here you go.
Leosin.
Who's the other guy?
Yosin? I believe that's the name of the fellow that came in a couple days ago.
He's still around?
I think so.
I'm gonna just. I don't remember what Sven looks like exactly, but I'm gonna describe Sven. Have you seen a guy that looks like this?
He's a gnome.
I meant distinguishing features. Have you seen a gnome?
On a
He's the
pillow.
other guy's name?
He's got very, very
Yosin
flamboyant
Holstein?
hair, big, wispy, curly mustache, nice goatee.
I described that.
What
Have
was
you
the
seen
guy's
a guy
name
that
that we
looks
were
like this?
told by Leosin to meet?
Orthon.
Orthon?
He's next.
Yeah, why don't we
If
get
we don't
him?
find out Leosin, because we want Leosin first.
Why?
Because he's the one who sent us out.
So we can jump off this body.
Yes.
I miss it.
I don't know, I'm carrying a body right now and I'm not enjoying this.
Still type of force.
I want to
I'm out
tell
there
them
with
other
her.
adventures.
Islander out of my sight.
Alright.
Food. Will it be food? Drink?
You can point us to Leosin.
Leosin, I believe.
And also, how many rooms do you have available?
Also, I only get one drink for a whole gold.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want more?
I like the way this averages out.
Just the bread.
Just a bread?
Alright.
Can I get a bread?
I'm gonna go pee what's going on.
Here's some muttering in the back. Yes, a bread. No, not the bread. We're out of bread.
Can I have something close to the bread?
Sure. Pulls out something from behind the counter and slaps it on the table. Looks fucking gross.
Is it supposed to move?
It's my breakfast.
Is it supposed to move?
When it was alive, sure.
Leosin.
Upstairs, third door to the right.
Thank you.
If he's still there.
Also,
How many rooms?
Do you have any money at all?
and how much do
For what?
I've got 2
I need
rooms.
some payment. I've been here for a week. I need something to pay for
We're
this room.
looking for Sven.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. When are you paying me?
You haven't paid the
I slapped
man?
down 5 gold.
Okay, that's a day.
I'm sleeping outside tonight.
Do you know of any cheaper
They told me,
options in the
I
city?
was under the impression that Sven told you that he'd be paying.
Yeah, you came here with a letter. Did you read the letter?
Yes.
And what did the letter say?
It
Please
said
enlighten me.
that in a week someone would come to pay the bill.
Are these the people here to pay your bill?
Well, it's been about a week.
No.
No, the one who signed the letter is. Where's he?
I've never heard of Sven.
Give them the bill. He said they flooded.
Okay.
I am busy walking around the bar
35
asking.
gold.
Is that including the 5 he already paid?
Yeah.
After I heard that the 5 gold was...
I was told in this letter that he wanted the deluxe R&R package. He had the biggest room in here, all meals paid for,
Unless you can.
a tour of the city,
I don't care which one of you pays it.
And
it's
a
just not
challenge.
me. Sven told
And-
me I'm not paying.
one entry to the challenge pit which he refuses to use.
I
Can
walked
we put
away
it
when I
in?
heard that it was $5 a night, and I'm asking the patrons if they know a cheaper place to spend the night.
Excuse me, ma'am.
If $5
Can I spend the night at your
I
place?
then the night.
Got the
How
charisma.
about you, sir?
To go find Leo.
How about we all spend the night?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk off and go find
This
it.
place, best food. If you want a cheap night, don't care what the room looks like, there's the hanged goose down by the docks, a complete shithole. I've covered.
Since I'm still at the bar, I'm going to just kind of look at him. If he comes back in
Ted,
here, throw him out.
ask him about the Rusty Rose.
The one who's been
Or
staying
just
here.
ask Matt.
Oh,
Cheap
glad.
ass over there.
Because we're already on our way up the stairs.
Do you pay for the night here?
No, I paid for him and told him if he comes back to throw him out.
What does a regular room cost?
I'm assuming you have a
A
job.
regular room,
No.
not the one he
Deluxe
has,
Super package.
has like 2 gold.
Were you gonna tell me what to do next?
Just so you know, I gave him 40 gold.
Am I gonna tell you what to do
No,
next?
are they gonna tell me? I need to know what I'm doing.
Did you correct?
What?
I was waiting.
40
I was
gold.
waiting outside this entire time.
That's why I added in. If he comes back, throw him out.
I was waiting with the crazy chick.
We going to hang loose?
Yes.
No, I'm.
We went upstairs.
Yeah,
You went
to go
upstairs.
find the
Okay.
Ocean.
Looking for Leosin.
Okay.
Third floor,
No, first.
Up the stairs,
door.
third door on the left.
up the stairs, third door on the left. Knock on that door.
I forgot which direction. I was like, third door, left or right?
Well, I thought it was third floor.
You guys are knocking on opposite doors.
We're still on the first floor. Or the main floor.
You guys get up there, no problem. Knock on the door. Door swings open, and there's a pretty tired, still bruised Leosin, kind of half awake.
Why do you have this? It's almost nighttime. What?
I've been drinking heavily.
Okay. I approve.
Eggs are gone, we brought a prisoner.
They didn't
Wait,
sit
you
well.
brought like a.
Come on down, for your pleasure.
She's alive.
I would hope.
I've gone upstairs after I came.
Okay.
She just pops into the conversation. She's alive!
I'd like to
No,
be
I would have just like
upstairs at
opened my
that
head
point.
Okay.
by the doorway.
That happens to me.
So you guys are all in this, at this point in time, very cramped room. You've seen this guy around the bar a lot, drinking with a big, heavy armored guy, big, bushy beard. They've literally been going at it for about 3 days.
You guys are friends with this crap?
Yes.
Don't ask questions. You
I
don't
can
need to know.
outdrink him.
Is he the one I'm supposed to be?
I think I finally found somebody you couldn't outdrink. This man is a machine.
I really don't want to see what happens.
There we go. Pardon?
I don't want to see what happens if he tries.
He also joined the Russian mafia.
So what should we do with Mondak?
Fantastic.
Well,
She's
now that
downstairs.
you guys are here, which, thank God you guys made it.
Thank you for the horses.
I mean, you're welcome. You're very expensive.
Which guy?
What?
I said, which guy?
Ooh. Valid question.
Whichever one you're feeling.
That's fair. He's not religious.
9
Then that one.
Okay. Spit on the floor.
Scott, I like.
I'm gonna touch my pen.
Okay.
I'm going to just take a drink.
I'm still outside, so I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, so I will get in touch with Onthar. Just get a meeting together. Impress this guy. If we're gonna go after the Cult of Dragons, we need him to help us.
Okay, where can we keep her for now? We can't leave her tied to a horse. She's been tied to a horse for days.
I think they've got a cell here. I'm honest. I'll go arrange that with the barkeep downstairs. I'll take care of that. Enjoy yourselves. You've got at least a day before we can get this meeting to happen, so.
I'm gonna go shopping.
I'm ready to go selling.
What time of day is
This is the guy you've been drinking with every night?
Evening.
He's not
it's-
going to be here again tonight.
No.
No.
To
We have to
drink.
wait till tomorrow morning.
He had yield business to take care of.
So.
Alright, I have business by the docks.
Okay.
Everything's closed, dude.
Yeah,
Well, I'll find that out soon enough.
Alright.
I have
Okay.
husband selling.
Hang it goose.
I'm going to stay here for the night after looking in my pocket and go, holy shit, look at all the money I have.
Yeah, I
I
know,
can
that's
pay
the
2
thing.
gold.
I suppose I'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you guys aren't poor.
No, we're not.
Doesn't mean we're not
In
cheap.
my heart, I'm poor.
So, the barkeep has 2 rooms available.
Yeah.
Since I
each
paid for
room
your
has
room?
2 beds.
I'll let
I'm
Bob stay in
sleeping.
my room.
Has Leosin heard anything
Your
from
room
us
is still
spending?
paid for the night, so you have.
Do I have to pay for Bob as well?
I'm sleeping in his room.
Yeah, he's getting thrown
But
out.
I have the key.
He's getting thrown out, though.
I didn't say you weren't sleeping in it. I said I'm
Has
sleeping
Leosin
in
heard
it.
anything from Elsfender?
Sleeping
I
dead. Couch. I'm taking to bed. Hey, I paid for it.
I mean, I was told I was supposed to
That
come
contract
here
was split.
after I found out what was going on. And Greenest, somebody I was supposed to talk to and tell them about this. And then, yeah. I had to speak to Onthar and find some other member here.
I don't like this wild
Let me
goose
know when
chase
you
he
get
keeps sending us
the
on.
meeting.
Since the two of you are helming this conversation, roll separate check.
14.
17?
You don't quite pick up on it, but the somebody he's referring to might in fact be Oak.
Oh, I figured that already.
Exactly.
You're more just outright convinced it's him with no justification of it.
Ah.
You just say it's him.
Yeah.
And you're like, logically.
What
It-
do we
it's
want to
yeah.
do for the evening?
Well, I gotta figure out what Leos is doing with Mondat before I'm comfortable.
After a while, somebody
What do you
comes
say
out
that
there,
techniques were-
takes her off the
What?
horse,
Well,
walks
I've never
around the
been
back
there.
of the building.
Can we have
I'm
you
okay.
Follow. You go
Sure,
down
5
some
gold.
stairs there.
No.
Excuse me, I paid for it. Give them the
What looks
coupon.
like
5 gold.
You said you couldn't
So,
afford
there's a bunch of
anything, so
tapestries on the
no.
wall.
Fine,
Give you
fine,
a
I'm
silver
not
belt
paying
for free.
I
Star
will
on
give
the-
you 50 silver
on
pieces.
the thing there.
Wait, that's
This
okay.
is
Yeah.
But you know what?
Along one of the
Yes,
walls,
that's what I
there
said.
is what
Fine.
looks like
That's what I
all stone walls and
You got a good deal.
what looks like 4 metal bars.
There.
Once the lever is pulled, those bars, 2 go up, 2 go down. On
Dragon
back,
Monk
it's
doesn't
thrown
know
in,
how to bargain very well.
I like this.
it goes back, and you can see what looks like a blue shimmer going across the front.
Oh, okay.
perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm okay with that.
No, because I was doing story relevant stuff.
Yeah.
It's that trait.
That's
where
because
am
I
right
was
now?
also
You're
doing
with.
story relevance. Yeah, I
with
came
me.
along for that.
Where am I right now?
You were in the basement, and
Yeah.
you've now come up.
No, but what's this basement with all these silver goblins?
This is the
Like, what kind
tavern.
of- No, this is underneath the basement. Like, this is something special. Like, where is this? What is this place?
This is the guild that he was talking about.
Oh, this is the fighting guild?
Well, this is
Whatever guild Onthar's part of.
Onthar's.
I'm asking the guy that helped just walk down.
This is
what is this place?
Onthar's guild's headquarters. He comes
Don't
down
knock
here
yourself
for
out.
meetings.
Literally.
He comes down here for meetings and to
But what is the
drink
place
people
called?
under the table. And this is
It's
a
called a pit.
very, very large.
Signs everywhere. I don't know.
I am excited already.
And what you see is like there's a big map of the region on one thing with little pins, little flags pointed every which way. And on the other wall, you've got that jail cell there.
Does the
And
map
on
match
the
his map?
long wall in the back, it's just kegs upon kegs.
Oh, I like this place already. Does the map?
Take
The map's
a
obviously
closer
larger
look
than
at the
his,
map.
right?
The map is the entire Eastern Kingdom.
Okay. So can we mark down these places on his map? If you're okay with that, can we mark down these places on your map?
Yes, and what are these places marked out on the map?
These are places we know that the Dragon Cult has been active.
Should check it against Randolph's map.
Okay.
It's got them
We'll bring them
marked
back
off
here
as well.
later on.
So like I said, enjoy the night.
That military strategy.
We'll come back,
Okay.
have a meeting. But, for the love of God, Onthar is picky with his friends. We need him on our side.
Ooh, that shouldn't be there.
Where's Bob?
Bob? Well, everybody roll a perception check.
I was assuming I was with Bob.
Ooh, I don't know.
12.
9.
18.
Natural.
Bob has been periodically just going over to every person at the bar, just trying to make conversation. It's not really going very well. There is
That is a 70 charisma.
there's a dragonborn man
Ooh.
at one of the back tables drinking. He walks up to him all proud, starts speaking in Draconic. The guy kind of flame comes out of his nostrils. He's like, oh, terribly sorry.
What did he
And he's
say?
now, do you speak Draconic?
No, Bob, what did you say?
Oh, I asked him if he always looked like that.
Poor Bob.
What?
Yeah, Landor.
Landarosa didn't look all scary. Then he looked all scary. I don't know.
I mean, that is kind of fair on his point.
Wait, Landarosa wasn't always a dragon?
No.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep.
So you missed the part where we were bargaining for.
The tickets to the fight there.
Oh, that's
So
what
he
that was.
goes, I want 5 gold. He goes, That's too much. I'll give you 50 silver.
I'm a smart drunk.
Well, you would know that's exactly what you wanted. So.
Man, you RP hard. I love it.
I want to take a closer look at this map.
Okay. What
Yeah, we're still down
specifically
there.
do you want to look at the map for?
What are some points that are marked off on there?
You can see what you similarly saw on Randolph's map is most of the cities in the region of Greenfield
Right.
have been hit. Some places to the north
Okay.
and a few places scattered around the border.
Is there a pattern or a direction?
The ones that are not in Greenfield
Yeah.
seem just to be sporadic.
But most of them are in Greenfield.
Is there a part of the map that in the Greenfield area that's completely untouched?
Yes.
Like an obvious area that's completely untouched?
Yes.
While they're
Okay.
looking at the map,
Wait, can you mark down that area on your map?
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
with you.
This
with
is
Bob.
an area that
And then
I don't know where
most
this
of
map
you are
is.
very
I've
familiar.
never made it
Okay.
past the main floor.
And
that
then
would be
checking out
Loudwater.
Yes.
Okay.
Loudwater
Check out
had
this
not
pic.
yet.
He's got to take it out.
Loudwater hadn't been
Alright.
attacked yet.
What a deal it
That's,
was.
that's Loudwater. It hadn't been attacked yet. They're planning
I got
for-
rid of my change.
That would be probably their next hit, you think?
Probably.
Okay.
If that's, is there any other like towns of decent size that haven't been hit in Greenfields?
You need a map.
No, because I hadn't drawn the map yet, so I'm going off of what was in my head. The only two towns that weren't hit yet were. I got it. It's on camera. Burgos,
Exactly. Okay.
which is a relatively decent sized town.
And it's further inland,
That's further towards the coast, lower than the one on the
farther
border.
south from
Yeah, farther south.
Loudwater.
And then Loudwater. So there's only two major cities that weren't.
So
hit.
Loudwater's probably, well, they might hit Urgas. Direction-wise, would Urgas
Probably
be
go
Urgas then
then
Loudwater, or would Loudwater then Urgas? Like in direction-wise, if they were going that direction, kind of deal.
Well, from what you could gather from the map,
Yeah.
which was. Does anybody remember what was on the map?
Which map?
Wait, yeah, wait.
His map.
Oh,
His map?
I don't remember. I didn't. I don't
Oh,
think I
there were
remember
various
that time.
X's and circles.
Yeah.
X's and circles and an arrow. Pointing in a direction.
I don't remember an arrow. So
No.
no.
No,
Yeah, I'm not with you. The check.
I wasn't here, so.
The arrow was pointed north.
Okay.
Like a compass.
Okay, so
So like there were areas that were circled and then there
Yeah.
So okay, so they're the Loudwater's south.
was Loudwater is a little bit more south than Remus.
So that doesn't make sense. So what's more north? What's the biggest city north?
The biggest city north,
Here.
the two largest cities that are on the coast for the eastern region is
Yeah.
Ocean's Gate
Yeah.
and then everybody shut up. Waterdeep.
Nice. That haven't been hit yet.
Yeah, but they are not in the Greenfields region. Those are just the largest cities. There's not too many coastal.
Has nothing other than
Greenfield's the most hit.
most hit. Okay, so focusing on Greenfield. Interesting. Okay. So they could double back. Well, the odds are they would probably keep going north, but they could double back to Loudwater, the only place in Greenfield that's been hit. But I mean, it'd be worth investigating
Probably.
at some point.
I would
Okay.
like to point out that
Down
you
waters
guys
there would still be there though.
picked stuff up that wasn't just the map from the table. on the
Oh
map.
yeah, I grabbed all
He's
of
got
them.
everything else other than that.
You have some very important notes.
And I have all the map, and we're not with whatever the
Yeah,
I
direction
have
is.
her
Would
diary.
you like to know where we are?
You have a diary?
Yeah, you have
We're
her diary.
eating in the tavern.
Is Bob
with
around?
We're eating with Bob
Bob's
in
with
the tavern.
us.
Yeah, we're
Bob's-
eating him.
I want to go back upstairs then.
Okay.
He's not here.
Bob
we
is
marked down stuff on
attempting-
your map, and we're gonna go back. Then we go back
I
up.
don't need to
Bob
mark
is
it
attempting to
down.
chat up one of
Everything's
the,
already
uh,
marked
It's
down.
already marked
Can
down.
I pull Bob
Barmaids.
back before he goes somewhere? What is that?
Bob rolled a 5.
Oh no!
So
Minus
Bob got a
2.
3.
Yep.
So he's trying to chat up this lovely elven woman. He's speaking in Elvish.
How many languages does he know?
Hold on.
Hold on.
What is he saying?
Yes.
He's pointing out how lovely her arm fat looks.
As soon as he says that, I clamp my hand over his mouth and pull him back.
Can I talk him out of it? Go for it. Roll a charisma check.
You're trying to save Bob.
Like, are you trying to counter woo this woman?
I'm trying to not make it so she punches him in the face.
That's
Alright.
fine.
Bob, come here. Get back here, Bob. Bob.
No, I just
13?
hand over his mouth and pulled him away. That's a strength check,
And
then?
how do you want to
he's
quell
okay
this
with it.
situation?
He's trying to learn Elvish. He's trying out phrases he heard.
You
Down at
can
the
tell
dogs.
him that is not the right one to use.
Don't worry. I'm gonna teach him all the right ones.
Take that round ear away. Fucking out of here. Round ear is a racist term that elves use for humans.
Okay.
Wait, I feel so pointy ears. But I can grow a beard.
You can.
Okay. So we're gonna,
That'd be neat.
very quickly finish eating and take Bob and go.
Okay.
Put a
So we
really
need
good
to
go
go
back.
front, or
And then I'll be sitting there and I'm still just slowly
Yep.
eating.
What is Oak doing in all of this
Going
chaos?
next to the room and locking it from the inside.
Okay.
Because I told him I paid for his room. I'm sleeping in it.
Then he's gonna take apart the gun.
All right. I'll go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
Tinkering check?
Oh yeah, or tinkering. Whichever
Tinkering
one.
isn't a thing.
Tinkering is the thing.
Do
you have-
tinkering? You have tinkerer's tools.
Yeah, tinkerer's tool. So it's a dexterity check plus your.
That's whatever you get for your tinkerer's tools. Yeah.
Do you need the player's table?
Which I believe is your dexterity modifier.
I think it's dexterity and are you
Yeah,
proficient with
dexterity
it?
and
Probably proficiency.
proficiency. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
while
dex and proficiency.
I'm sitting in the tavern, slowly eating my meal and very much drinking.
Yeah.
Is it?
More than
Preparing for the pit, right?
This is some of the best
Ooh, can we find the pig?
booze you've had in a while.
Oh, are we at the pit now?
Oh.
He's eating.
We're
At
right
what
there.
point do we come back up from the down?
You guys probably come upstairs right as they're pulling Bob away from this slightly rotund elven wolf.
So he's still there?
Yeah.
Bob, I need your help. Come here.
Okay.
Bob's gotta go.
What do we do?
Well, I pull out the
We
bag.
say,
I
don't
need
we
you to
have
read
Bob by
this.
the arms?
We do.
Oh, I can't read
I don't
that.
think it matters.
Yeah, you can.
I need you to translate that for me.
Okay.
Should we be doing some out of the bar?
He reaches over, grabs
Yeah.
Kent's strength. God.
Don't drink his drink. He doesn't like it.
Well, some people survive
Dear
that.
diary. And goes and starts reading out really like schoolgirl.
Skip that page. Keep going.
Doug looked really cute today. Pretty honest that here.
Yeah, she does talk about how after Landon DeRosa goes through his transformation, he's gone from a very muscular, attractive, dark-skinned male to a scary yet arousing blue
Yeah, skip that
abstract.
page. Keep
But
going.
It's like
Wait, what was the transformation?
Bob, is
like
there
4
anything-
chapters.
only 4 pages.
no, it's like 4 pages of her talking about
Bob, keep going.
Landon
See if
DeRosa's
you
body.
can find
Oh
something
my God.
about
That's impressive. That's the detail.
It's a lot
About-
of detail. Yeah, that's what it
which
is.
Yeah.
city they're going to.
Oh, there's some
next.
doodles of them kissing.
Yeah, Bob,
Little lights. Why am I picturing Deadpool?
where are they going next?
I want to buy some ale while we're at this. I think we all need a drink.
Well, there's some
Try at
pages
the
torn out.
end.
Pages torn out.
Page is torn out.
Yeah, at the end here.
Oh, wait, guys. There's a bunch of papers on the table.
That would have been useful about last second. Well, thanks.
No, I
Fan
kind of
fiction
want to know
ago.
what else is in this diary.
Yeah.
Do you want to read the porn? You can
Knock
read the
yourself
porn.
out.
I can't read it. I need Bob to read it
I
to
think
us.
he-
Maybe
Not
he'll-
really in there, and I don't feel comfortable reading people's diaries.
No, that
Put it
would
in
be
the
Let
hard
him in,
things.
Bob.
You need
That
to
would be really
watch out.
humiliating way of torturing Mondath.
Read her diary. I love this man. That woman's a bitch.
Go, Bob. Yeah.
But yes, okay, here are
Picturing an autistic kid as Ryan plays this
all
character.
other papers on the table.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't even look at what language they were in. I just grabbed them.
There was, most of them are in Draconic.
Okay.
One of them's a grocery list. One of them's some paperwork on how much they need to pay the hunters, how much the hunters brought in.
With the
We're
gatherers.
gonna get-
There are no
Damn
pages on the
Damn it,
gallery.
we got
Then
stiffed
they're not gonna
again.
pay us.
Cheap
Although you got
bastards.
paid.
When you're so into
Yeah, we
your
do.
own lie.
Yeah, we got paid.
We looted
Awesome.
the shit out of them.
We got paid by their dead body loot.
That's the fun part.
Well, what
Big
Bob
ass
does
sword.
notice is there's a little version, a little hand-drawn version of the map that he has, but it's all written in Draconic, so you can't quite get the city names. But looking, you can match up where everything goes. And the note on the bottom says everything must be freighted north to Natar. Yeah, let's go with Natar. Resmer allowed us to keep some pearls, some
There's
other
still some in here.
useful gems, but everything else must be shipped north.
And the bag's behind you. On the shelf.
Oh, must be taken north, not shipped.
So everything's going north.
Do we know this race?
Neither.
Resmer, you did listen to Bob before, and Bob said that Resmer was the one who's basically in charge
Oh,
that he knows of. Mondath
I
ran the
thought that
camp,
was Monday.
but
No, Mona's one step under.
Mondath ran this camp, but Resmer is above her.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, did you?
But he hadn't seen Resmer up till right before the attack on Greenest.
So it goes Resmar and then we gotta kill Tina. Got it. Alright, I'm gonna get myself a dragon head.
Is it dark outside yet?
It's not dark at all.
9.
It's not dark though.
It is dark.
I'm gonna go out exploring.
You're gonna go out exploring.
Are shops open 24/7? Varying shops.
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, I want this. I want the same 5.
13.
Go ahead
13?
and ask.
I rolled a 20 to see.
It's really weird. Most of these signs here have what look like a reflective gloss on most of their signs. So when nighttime hits and this orb hits it, it kind of glows a bit. So basically neon signs.
Classy.
And
The red light district.
a lot.
That's my second roll.
Okay, well I'll have you roll that in a
I'll
second.
let you finish.
But yes, a lot of these shops do appear to be open 24/7.
Oh, okay, cool.
I need
Now
to
I'm
buy
rolling
one
for the red
pink.
light district.
For what thing?
Yeah, let's look for a red light district.
14.
I'm just gonna ask
Oh, you're gonna go buy one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the barmaid.
I already looked up how much it was.
Okay. Then you can find a shop, pay the man.
Cool.
14 for the red light district.
There is a certain section of road where almost all the signs are red.
Perfect.
Close enough.
I'm gonna
Curiosity
ask the
satisfied.
barmaid how to get to the pit and when is it open?
How do I get to pit?
How do I get to the pit?
The,
Lady, I need to go here.
the pit is by the docks.
I need to fight.
Right.
How do I get to pit?
I'll fight pit
There's
now, me.
fights every hour leading to midnight, and then at midnight is the big fight.
Ooh. Okay, and
Time's it down?
What
does
are the-
this ticket get me?
That's not yours.
No, it's mine.
You bought it.
That gets you entry into one of the fights, and if you win one of the fights, you then have right to challenge the champion or the main fight.
Okay.
What are the requirements / restrictions of fighting?
Oh, well, you're required to fight,
Yes.
and you are required to not use weapons or magic.
So just
I'm
a
in.
brawl.
And
That's it.
I'm so into this.
Oh.
I've never been happier.
just like till you're knocked out.
Yeah, I mean, there's been times when people have died. There's been a few arm rippings. One man got his head caved in. But typically knockout.
Okay.
What would you say, like 90% of the
Percent
times?
chance?
Yeah.
Well, with this new champion, it's been about 50-50.
Ooh, I like those odds.
How long has he been champion?
2 years.
I like those
Oh.
odds.
Did,
So every night?
Every night.
What happened to the champion that was before him?
The guy who got his head caved in?
Oh, okay. That answers that question.
Yeah.
I
wanna
want to
meet
guess
this
he got his
champion.
head caved in. Is that what
Yes.
happened? Okay.
I want to meet
Are
this
fishing
champion.
poles
I
allowed?
like this champion.
Our what?
Fishing poles allowed.
Hunter
No.
Hunter.
No. When you fight Ganondorf, you
Yeah,
play your
you
fishing pole.
Anyway, What are
How
you
did my
doing?
disassembly go?
Yeah, I'm going
What
to
did you roll?
fight pit.
12.
Oh, I'm so
Well,
down.
You managed to disassemble it without
Simple.
breaking any parts, setting anything off. So now you have all the pieces of a pistol in front of you.
I'm gonna draw the schematics for it.
Go ahead.
Mr. Fancy Science.
So you can now write down schematics of a pistol.
Cool.
Oh, I'm going to ask, how can other people enter?
You have to pay.
How much?
Well, you can directly challenge the champion for 10 platinum, or
Wait. Yeah.
or it's 10 gold or 1 platinum to enter without a ticket.
Can you watch? What does it cost to watch?
You can buy tickets to watch for about 5 silver.
Okay.
It's a pretty big spectacle around here.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Are you guys gonna go fight? I know you are.
I got my ticket.
I know you.
Let's go.
Are you gonna?
I can afford it, so.
You're gonna do it.
Sure, why not?
Alright.
Oh,
Are
put
you
psychosis in the
join
ring.
them?
Bob.
I've gone out.
He's already
tonight.
left.
Oh, okay. You're
He's
like,
the-
I'm not for any of it.
No.
Alright, so you're off doing that. What are you off
I
to?
want to go find a blacksmith.
Easy enough to find.
Trying to commission a really nice pair of manacles. 2 of them.
2 of them? Okay, that'll cost you about.
I'm gonna lock
15.
you open manacles if you don't shut up.
Can I get a nicer pair than that?
Premium?
Like giant.
Giant?
Like strong enough to hold a giant.
Oh, I mean, that'll take me a few days, but I could probably whip that together for about 10 gold
Each or for both?
each.
Deal. Regular size, but strong enough to hold a giant.
Regular size.
Strong enough to hold a giant.
I could cut a few days off for that, but yeah, it'll still probably cost you around the same.
Deal. Half up front. I'll give him 10 gold.
Can you
I'm
imagine?
gonna find a giant test.
That's what
You
I'm
have to
thinking.
ask.
Yeah. That's what I would want.
On the way to the pit, is there places to sell things?
There are a few places to sell
I have
things.
some things I'd like to pawn.
Why run into them while they're wandering through the pits? Because
I
I'm
got 2
only
things that I wanna
basically
pawn.
running into
Yeah,
the to do that.
the main center of this town is like the market, and
So when-
you do see them walking in a big group.
I'll go back and clean. Stop trying to climb the walls, you crazy cat.
Alright, if you're gonna climb the walls, climb out the fucking window.
She runs up to the wall and she likes to jump into it and then bounce off. And she's trying to hardcore parkour.
Cats used to do that. Now they're lazy.
Can you teach our cat how to be lazy?
How many days was that?
4
2?
years old.
Okay, we got
Yeah.
3 years to go.
It's what I prefer dogs. I have my dog trained in like 1 year. That's all it
Same.
takes. Yeah.
My dog named Cat.
Oh yeah. He is. This is a dog.
Okay.
So we want to sell some things.
Alright. What would you like to sell?
I want to sell 2, we picked them off of the Dragon Cult people, the swords with their fancy scabbards.
Okay.
I want to sell 2 of those and then keep 1.
You can probably sell the sword for about maybe 5 silver. It's pretty beat to shit. The scabbard itself, the guy's willing to buy it off you for 5.
Okay, well I'm going to say here's 2 swords and 2 scabbards for
11 gold.
15 gold. That's what I want.
I will give you 10.
14.
Roll persuade.
Oh wait, please.
GG.
Get out of there.
Thanks God, I rolled high. 18.
Oh right.
I have a minus 1.
I forgot about that.
10 you said? Or not 10?
No,
you
I
said
said 14.
14? And you want to sell these to anyone else?
I'm here now selling it to you. If you say no, I go to the next store.
Not a fire.
I will take them.
14.
Okay. Here you go.
I can't swindle no one.
It's Eric's job.
Yeah.
It's a lot
Here
of
you
fun.
go. Enjoy your trove of treats.
That's all I really have.
You're welcome.
I am selling.
I have a list of things. You have a list of things. Does that list have a price tag attached to it sometimes?
You have not told me no prices for nothing. On
Okay.
a string of pearls.
Oh god.
Okay. That's in the book.
I guess we also need to find the tailor.
Yes, I need to find a tailor at some point.
Oh yes, Bob has been looking around for things too, but has not found anything yet. Okay, so you want a string of pearls.
No, Bob's been looking around, but it's very sheepish. Like, oh, I could use that blacksmith. Okay, that's not.
Yeah. Very sheepish.
Good old Bob.
You gotta speak up, Bob.
Can I give you a bottle of wine?
Did you, hey Greg, when you were playing my character, did you
So,
need
are you
anything?
going?
Yeah.
I guess you're going to like a jeweler.
Like other than the Howard?
Yeah.
Okay.
So some
Oh,
other
they
things to
got
sell
this
there.
stuff before I
Why?
did.
That I mean, everything
Sure,
I want
I
is
was
to
just
sell
wondering if you wrote it
there.
down anywhere or not. Then,
So the jeweler is
I
prepared
don't
to
care. I
offer
don't care too
you
much for money.
3 platinum pieces.
Nice.
They're worth at least 4.
Roll an insight check.
I'm trying to persuade him.
Oh, okay. Roll for persuasion.
I have no clue what they're doing.
Yeah.
18.
18. I see you know the true worth of these. Fine. 30 platinum.
How much?
30. He was lowballing the shit out of you.
It's right there.
Deal.
Nice.
Give you a small bag.
And how about in this bag of gemstones? 6 of them.
6 gems. I'll give you 100 gold each.
Does he have any cool things in the bag?
He does. He does have a pendant.
No.
It's
No.
and it looks like a small bird. It's a ruby. So it's a red stone bird. Looks ornate. Doesn't look like it's got anything super neat going on. He's got a few diamonds, other gems.
I'll buy the bird pendant. Or
Okay.
trade him.
The
What's his counter?
ruby sparrow is worth 50 platinum.
Ruby Sparrow is worth 50 platinum.
And we've got 6 gems for
6. 600 gold is 60 platinum. Well, it'll be nice. I'll give them 3 of the gems.
I have to keep updating our
For the bird
Instagram.
pendant.
We're
There's
not
nothing
going
there.
and then sell the other 3.
When you
Okay.
go shopping, when you
So
go back.
mark off whatever it was for
Look at
those
this fish.
gems that you were giving him.
So I'm reading Reddit. Yeah, so that's I get 300 gold
He's
and
so
the
high.
ruby bird.
Yeah.
pendant.
He called it the ruby sparrow.
Ruby. I don't know. It's what's better.
The Jack Sparrow.
You don't need these.
Jack Ruby. The Ruby Sparrow.
The captain sparrow?
The Captain Sparrow.
Captain of sparrows.
And
Really shitty bird druid.
I also have a gold ring.
Is that what you gave back to the governor?
No, that's a pearl ring. This gold ring is on the other sheet from a very long time ago.
It's a baby girl.
He's willing to give you 15 gold for that mundane looking gold.
Adorable.
Deal.
Oh, it's so
At
bad.
15.
It's a housey ball.
Has
I know.
Randolph just been hoarding all the jewels?
Yeah.
Yes.
And by the way, Bob, who's been like behind you looking at all these really cool things, is just blown away at the amount of money you're fucking just raking in, giving out.
And I would like to get this the
Dragon
praise.
book I
The
wrote
solid
down.
gold
That was
dragon
my
pendant.
diary.
Where did you get that?
That's a secret.
What? Which one?
No.
If I get attacked in the next week, I'm gonna come for your head.
Fair. How much would you be willing to sell it for?
I'm not sure I'm on the solid though.
Don't
That's
you have
for
the
appraisal.
wooden pendant?
You want an appraisal?
Yes.
Roll a persuasion check.
Don't you have the wooden pendant?
He's got a wooden one, and he also found a quite fancy one.
I have a wooden pendant?
Yeah, I think one of you has a wooden one. I think it might be go.
No, I have a gold one. You said you can make it wood now if you want, but I mean,
because I
you
later
said it was
Mondath
gold.
and took all the.
Yeah.
I got this off
I
Mondath.
got mine off of Landerosa.
Then you would also.
Okay.
So would I also have wood? There's 2 wood ones or 1 wood?
You would have.
You alluded a while ago. Like
Yeah,
the-
you would probably have
the
a
rate was
mundane
going up.
wooden one, and then since you got it off of Mondath, you would have a gold one.
Persuasion.
Is this jeweler very not happy with my presence in the shop?
He is giving you the side eye, and Bob every so often, because Bob's got like his face pressed against the glass. Looking
I
at
saw
And I'm
it.
like
I rolled
just leaning
so
against
bad.
it and watching the deals.
8.
I rolled a 2.
Well, because I'm not sure of the make or what exactly it is comprised of, I will praise it at 30.
Well, I'll just keep it then.
Okay.
And I'll remember my thread.
Okay.
So we're a different person than the guy that bought the swords, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was gonna just see what this dragon halberd was worth to the guy that bought the swords.
He would probably offer you about 30 gold pieces for it.
Yeah, I'll take it. I don't care for money. It's kind of weighing me down.
All right.
I'm keeping Landerosa's sword though, because that's a trophy.
You just hold up in your room, disassembling and making schematics.
I assume it's taking a while.
It is taking. Emily, are you just buying that one thing?
Yeah, after I bought it, I went.
Okay.
Yeah, she's with our group of 4.
Yeah, I guess that's the time.
Back to the tavern. Okay.
Pay for a room.
Easy enough.
I am going to try and reassemble
2
this.
gold.
Do you want to know about the pit that we're going
I know the tavern.
to?
Yeah, we're
I
halfway
read
to
the
the-
message.
You guys kind of cross paths on your way back to.
I don't talk to you, but I send you a message.
Snap!
We're going to the pit.
A very familiar, knowing voice enters your brain.
Do I know what this is?
No.
I'm just kidding myself. I was just chuckling to myself as I walked by.
Okay, how the fuck are you doing that now?
You hear that?
I don't do this out loud.
After. That'd be amazing.
I don't even remember what he said.
We're going to
Anyone else need a beverage?
Yes, please.
What would you like?
Anything.
Have an iced tea, please.
What would you like? Iced tea?
Iced tea.
Emily wants anything.
Have an iced tea. Very well, I'll go
But,
and check
so
out
wait,
the pit.
You're an iced tea.
Thank
Who
you.
else? Who was the other one? You said?
Yeah.
Now that you're with the group, I'm going to tell you I'm going to enter. I'm entering
Iced tea,
too.
what is
And
it?
then do you don't care?
I don't have
What?
any preference.
Okay, so I grab one of these just in case.
Fighting?
I'm already fighting.
Unarmed.
You should
Ryan?
real well.
Good. Good.
A drink?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, the barmaid did
Is
tell
it
you
anything
there's
like...
quite a bit of a cash prize if you win one round, and then a pot of money if you defeat the champ.
How big is this pot now?
You
Obscene.
can inquire at the pit.
I'm not fighting the gym.
Is it anything like... What's the name of that moment tournament?
Oh, you have a high chance.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
No,
I don't know, but
I want to ask him if it's anything like that. What's the name of it?
I don't remember.
Okay. I don't remember either.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Am I really a
Yeah, are you indeed?
I think he's
Or is he
alcohol.
just a drunk?
a drunk who knows how to fight?
A drunk with a luck skill.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
really
really
lucky
drunk.
Can you take the lucky feet, please? That would just be amazing.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. So,
all but one of you, you know, the most recent one back to the party, are now all gathered at this very large, kind of cylindrical building. It's got a couple people outside the gates. Looks like a kiosk because people lined up. There's two lines. One looks quite clearly like a contender's line. A whole bunch of beefy looking dudes.
Okay, out of fair curiosity, are there any guys that are close to my size?
Yes.
Okay,
There
making
is
sure.
I still want to make big.
Okay, good. I just want to be sure.
Bink.
In fact, roll a
From
perception
Stan.
check.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You have to
12.
Well,
I do.
closer to the back of the line, the largest guy there seems to be about 8.5 feet tall and a minotaur.
Oh, dibs.
I'm just gonna like go straight to the front and be like, I have a ticket.
I follow him. I'll pay for mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'll
pay
say
you
mine.
just watch.
Am I one of the smaller people?
Shit. The one guard says, "Hold on, you have a ticket?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Oak, step on in.
You're half orc, so it makes sense. That's
I
the
do
part.
have a ticket, and I hold up like 20 gold. This is for you. I show him half of it.
The back of the line.
I hold the back behind this minotaur. Are minotaurs that tall?
I feel
This
like
one appears to be very big.
I bargained with the guy at the front line. Can I give you 10 gold to go in front of you?
I've been here for 4 hours.
40 gold.
Yeah, he's rich as
Just wait.
He's rich as fuck. So yeah.
50.
Oh, pretty poorly, eh?
I mean, I'm probably gonna lose anyways, so at least this is a profit. Yeah. Hey, look at that hot chick over there. And as everybody, you kind of slip in there.
As I'm like going back. What?
Everyone turns that fucking thing.
The guard who just told you to go to the back of the line is looking.
Can I
Impressive.
slip by the car?
10 gold.
Give him 10 gold.
Walk right in. I'm assuming you're waiting in line.
I have to wait in line. Yeah, I don't have any persuasion.
Line takes about an hour. You are also entering?
No, I'm going to go into the main gate.
Oh, okay.
If
So
there's a line up there,
it's
I'm just
about-
going to walk past everyone and throw a handful of gold.
that line's
at the-
moving really quick.
No, I'm
Yeah.
going to walk through and throw a handful of gold.
Oh, I'm gonna have to fight the minotaur on it.
You throw gold at one of the people there. He's like,
I'm
oh,
gonna.
thank you, sir. Wait,
Magic.
sir. Guy runs up to you and goes, here's your booth. Unbeknownst to you, after you look at the board, there's general admission,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's booth seats. You have now purchased the booth.
Interesting.
What time of night is this?
Sure.
It's about
Oh, this guy's
probably
pretty cool,
10 p.m.,
Weird.
I need an eraser. Where's the eraser?
but it's bright.
This one.
Hey,
Nature.
I have a question.
Tim, you coming?
Here's a booth. Do I have to pay to get into, or can I just go in his booth?
Were you?
I was
behind him?
following behind him.
Okay. Person asks for 5 silver and gestures if you're
I'm with
with his
him.
party. Okay, that's. I still need a mission for your seat.
You want 5 silver?
Yeah.
How about I give you a gold?
Why?
Okay.
Why is he?
Premium booth. Okay.
Oh.
I will mark that down. Your food will be up shortly.
Cool, thanks.
Enjoy the show, and your complimentary
Complimentary?
box of rotten fruit will be up shortly after your meal.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
lovely.
I know what's flying at me.
How much of my armor do I have to take off for the fight?
Well, you're not wearing a whole lot.
I'm wearing literally just one sleeve of leather. That's it. So I'm just wondering if I have to take that off.
That
or
is
not.
allowed.
Okay. I look like a gladiator, pretty
No
much.
magic.
How close are you to me?
In the stands.
Red.
Oh, he wants you to cheat.
It's about the fight pit itself is about 30 by 50, size wise, and the stands go out for about 50 feet, and then 20 feet above those, around the entire outside, is a bunch of booth seats.
Is he in a booth seat or?
He is in a booth seat. So
See through gold if you know how much it costs.
as you're walking from
Why don't they give them rotten fruit in the booth seats?
No. Unless are you
Oh, it's
asking
a throw,
around
yeah,
once we're
because-
inside?
I mean,
That's not what I asked.
if you didn't look at the board,
No, we just went straight up to the front.
I just
I've been
I have
watching
no
the
idea.
board,
You
though.
don't even know there's rotten fruit.
What I've noticed the board though is I've been in line for an hour, so I've been looking
Yeah.
around.
As
Will you
while
cheer
you're-
for
I'm
me?
learning the rules
So
and
you keep
everything.
your head by the
Make sure I don't
rope.
cheat.
So it's fight till knockout. Deaths are
Message is
allowed but
fine.
not advised. If the fight is going poorly, the crowd can decide to end the fight early
That's
by chucking
I probably wouldn't
rotten
hear you if you
fruit
did.
at the one they
This is gonna be
believe should lose.
real quick
But you're
though.
probably the. I can't.
Can I?
you can
Do I
do
have the
one
ability?
bonus
Will my
box.
holy damage count as magic?
That should.
You need your
Because
weapon.
you're the character that are most
No, I
familiar
don't.
with.
I'd be raging. That's all it says.
Which means I
I'd be
can
raging and
easily
causing,
locate you.
and causing melee damage, but it doesn't say anything about a
Locate.
weapon.
Well, it's technically
And
not
then your
magic.
boss.
Okay, I'm just curious. Well, I'm curious if I can turn it off. If it was magic, can I not use it? Like,
Yeah, you don't. You choose to use it.
okay, but is it classified as magic or no? Okay.
No.
I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with a weapon.
I want to try and put it back together.
Okay, roll. Take your turn. With advantage, because
Oh,
you know
that's
you made
funny.
it. Okay, you don't need it.
Oh yeah. The
Alright.
target
It
only
works
the
better
target
than
hears the
before.
message
Yeah, in
and
fact,
reply in a
you
whisper
fixed
that
the
only you can
sight.
hear.
There you
It
go.
works
Yeah,
better than
you can
before.
reply.
And noticing an area
But
where you
someone
could
has replied
improve
before.
on the
So-
hammer, so there's less of a
No, I
chance for
replied the first
backfire.
time. How the fuck are you doing this?
Oh, I thought it was because I
That
walked by.
in too. So now you have a pistol that only backfires for you, somebody who isn't trained, on a 7 or lower.
Wow. I don't know what to do with myself, I guess.
Sleep.
I
Yeah,
mean, you do know that the fights start soon,
I don't want to.
but
Who
again,
cares?
He's too highbrow
Cares.
for that.
and that the library is still open,
As it is every day, all the time.
and you do believe recalling that there's a book reading going on.
Is it by Patrick Rothfuss?
No,
Can you yell at him to make another book?
by a
R.A. Salvatore?
no, Keelan Dusk, a gnome man
Elon Musk?
who is talking about his newest invention.
The self-pouring wine barrel.
Well, if you had the little card,
I guess I'll go check that out.
Alright.
I locked the door.
I think it's an electric horse.
Mage hand. It is self-pouring. If I don't have to move.
okay.
Do you have to move with mage hand? No, I don't think so. No, you just kind of
As
stare
long
at
as
it.
it's within 30 feet of me.
That's
If
amazing.
it goes past 30 feet, it disappears.
You could be the laziest fuck ever. It'd be amazing.
Shall we prepare?
Oh, and I'm gonna disguise myself.
What do we do to prepare?
You're gonna disguise
I have
yourself.
disguise self as a spy.
Disguise kid.
And I want to be really tall human.
I have high persuasion.
All right, you're a tall
Glasses
humanoid
with the
male.
nose and the mustache.
You're a tall human male.
I just want to look more human. Or fresh.
Okay, you're a tall, more
I have
human
really
male.
good persuasion.
now.
As in, I want to look human.
He does wear. You do wear glasses, right?
Yeah, so they're like those little ones, like right at the little tiny ones.
Oh, little tiny ones like
the
right at the end of the nose.
Can't wait. I've been waiting for this my entire life.
So-
The bifocals before bifocals. So you just
Yes.
see small ones and you look over top of them and you
I
want to see
have
normal.
a disguise kit, and I'm assuming it's just the glasses with the fake nose and mustache.
Done.
For your disguise kit, yes.
Yeah.
It's your bunny slippers.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you guys,
Purple
after you all find yourselves in this waiting room, there's about
Are we all waiting together, or would they have gone in by? the
there's a
time-
big common
Okay.
like common space.
Change
There's about-
room.
Yeah, there's about 40 people here, all kind of like geared up. There's a guy at the counter, like taking people's armors and weapons, storing them off to the
Ooh, does
side.
the pit have any traps?
It looked like a normal pit.
Just
when
an
I
empty
walked
pit?
in.
They go. I won't kill nobody.
He does ask if you want to be introduced by the name on your ticket or by whatever moniker you choose. So, those are the only preparations.
Is he going to take my booze?
Hmm?
Is he going to take my booze?
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
You can't take that in with you.
I'll be introduced as Randolph.
Drinking contest?
No, I want to be introduced as
I don't want to
Ragnar.
pass out. I don't know what's in here. I can't drink the whole
Ragnar
thing.
Ragnar the Red.
Oh my god.
I want to be introduced as my ticket name, aka Teth.
Baba.
AKA Cat. Alright, got it.
The eyeless Keith.
But you have both your eyes.
It's blind Keith.
Hulk. I'll just be Hulk as on
You're not, you just can't be, but I am.
And then I guess when I go to hand in my booze, I was like, okay, wait, one more. Okay.
Here, I'll
Okay,
hold
okay,
on
after-
for safety.
After the guy's just like, okay.
By the time it gets
Okay.
empty.
Splashes
Hey,
it around. Corks it.
Seeing that reaction, I'm like, okay, you can have a shot.
You might die.
Oh!
Good day, sir.
Can I have a shot?
Walk away.
Wait, would I survive a shot?
Woo! Guy's sweating. He looks very uncomfortable as you now come up to the counter. What would you like to be addressed as?
I'm kind of glad I didn't take a drink.
Glad
I just take the page, just gonna fix it.
Okay.
Put it back.
Now,
Right?
You know, only an orchestra.
for whoever you're fighting, I need all three of you
Yeah.
to roll a d20
D20.
to see who you're fighting.
Just the
One time I rolled, that'd be okay.
The number?
Yeah.
5.
16.
So he's 5. Aaron's 16. Look at the Minotaur, I just know
I would have missed the whole time. I rolled the one who didn't roll. I'm gonna make 5. So I got.
He was fighting me.
That's what I was really hoping not to do.
Oh, that would have been perfect.
That would have been great.
Yeah, I got
We
4.
should have lashed it all iron. I would have explained it while getting pumped
Yeah,
in the
okay.
face.
So, you guys are sitting there, getting all amped up. You've got your number. Everything's sitting well. A few fights go on. You guys get to watch the spectacle. A few big guys go at it. Looks decent enough.
Did Bob want to fight, or is Bob with them?
Bob is not there.
He went back to his room, I'm assuming.
Everybody kind of lost track of Bob.
What happens?
He was with us in the store.
He was.
Yeah.
You must have been in the store.
Still
He's in
looking
the
at the
store.
jeweler.
You're not sure.
I forgot to keep track of Bob.
Mistakes were made,
Oh
man.
no. But in the last place I saw him. He might be in jail now because he didn't leave because he's like shiny.
He's like a bad penny. He'll always turn up.
Okay, so a few fights get called up. You guys witness a few fights. Big guys going at each other. What looks like just a common farm guy is fighting this hooded fellow. I need two of you to roll perception checks.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in a
Ooh, that's a 1.
Okay.
There's a guy.
18. You are caught off guard of how quick this guy's moving. Quick little jabs, kicks.
Is the rotten fruit here yet?
The rotten fruit has not yet arrived, but your chicken, roasted potatoes, they've all arrived for your
Delicious.
Which is it, Sorter? Or is it a different one?
sword art.
That's what I was thinking.
You texting me?
Yeah.
I'm quick.
And the fight ends with the cloaked figure just tapping the guy on the jaw with his foot. It
I
goes
appreciate
down.
your clarification.
And then does a quick little
exits the stage. Next up, one of the announcers shouts out and goes, "We have Ugh, AK, Kath."
This is the important.
I know that name.
I hope he does
Versus
well. I hope he doesn't lose the
Is there any way for us to view? Or like
Is there like bars to the side?
Yeah,
You
there's
see
a
the little
little
count
yeah,
here,
so
sir?
you guys
still
can
like
kinda see.
Ragnarok? Alright, got it.
Second
Don't
round.
Don't lose your slippers!
Do we have the fruit yet?
Not yet. Versus
It's gonna be my round.
versus Nay Tun.
It's still rotten.
Nathan?
Nay Tun.
Hi, Nathan.
It is a very, very portly man.
Hey, don't eat him!
Get in
He's
my
decent size.
I'd be like
So use that one.
6'5", but like just the skinniest half orc.
Yeah, he's the same height as me.
This guy
Or
is
so, no, I'm way taller. than
this
you.
guy's like maybe 5'5" and
Okay.
like probably 400 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
My
Fuck,
statement
6'5"
stands.
is
Don't eat him!
He's wider than he is tall.
Pretty much.
Nice.
So-
Alright.
They call him the blob.
What this is going to be is just contesting strength checks,
Is the
or for if you wanted dexterity checks.
I do want dexterity.
I like the sound of this contesting strength checks.
Yes.
Oh,
It's better
got
than my
8.
dexterity.
8. That's okay because Nathan got 7 minus 1.
I got 4 plus
Gives
4.
you dexterity.
Wow.
All right, so that's 1 win for you.
Okay, how what?
We'll just keep track. You get, it's much like death saving throws. You win 3, you win. You lose 3,
Okay.
you lose.
I wanted to
First
charge.
to 3 wins.
I wanted to charge somebody.
Yes.
I really wanted to charge somebody.
If you want to do legit combat, we could do legit combat.
Also,
This
wait,
is
this-
just a more
combat
expedient way to do it.
maneuvers.
Yeah, no, we can do this.
Because if we did legit combat, I would just be like punch, 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 punch.
It's happened for a while. Yeah.
But
Well, usually what we do is we do it at half
My
health. Is what we used to do. So you do it at half health.
Okay, so
because that's a
Unless
knockout.
you're 66 somebody.
Yeah, which I've done once.
like
And I did it to a half
punches.
giant.
I put Donnie's character through a table.
Yeah, I do remember hearing about that. I was not there for that.
Brendan went upstairs and all I heard was, "What?"
Oh, wow.
would you? That was my
20?
Yeah.
Alright, so, I mean, he got a 14, so he goes to like land on you with all of his weight, and you literally fall back.
One slipper goes in his mouth.
Yeah, one slipper goes in his mouth and he starts choking. So you know, trying to not let this man choke to death, repeatedly start kicking him in the stomach. He kicks your slippers now out, soggy, and he is totally unconscious.
I just pick up my slipper, go, and put it back on, and walk away.
Oh, aka Kath.
And you hear that
It's
squeak
the
sound.
winner.
You hear that whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
The fruit has now arrived.
I want to throw something at Cat.
Roll a dexterity check, roll a perception check.
I want to throw one too.
Roll a 10.
Also,
Dexterity
I
check.
have deflect missiles.
You do.
Oh, ooh.
9.
Perception of 7.
Dexterity 12.
What's your passive perception?
I
There's gonna be
wrote
10
that down.
passive perceptions.
10
10
plus your
plus
wisdom
wisdom.
modifier.
Oh, so 12.
And you rolled
12.
12. So,
Yeah, I never wrote that down
I guess you would see it.
That's fine. As I do it, I want to cast Thaumaturgy to just shout Cat at the top of my lungs.
Yay,
you turn
Sean,
around
this
just
time.
in time to see what looks like a rotting tomato.
Okay, and then I'm going to catch it with deflect missile.
It's gooey. Some of it goes through your hand. Some lands on your face, but a majority of it is in your hand.
I'm just like, okay.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 9.
Yours falls short. Just misses Nate Ton. See how the name is appropriate now? He fat.
How much does 1 ton weigh?
A metric ton or an imperial ton? Because both are around 2,000 pounds.
A Nate
White
Ton.
is 2,200 pounds.
A
Oh my
Nate
God.
Ton weighs about 400.
Pounds, not tons.
Well,
Okay, now we've got Ragnar the Red.
oh, fighting the Minotaur.
I want to throw a fruit.
You get out there, you know, work the crowd,
Oh, he's got charisma.
roll a dexterity check.
Can I roll charisma and see how much they work the crowd?
18.
Performance check?
That would be
We're gonna say it's the same as the
Mine did
regular
not make
charisma
it.
check. I don't know.
You get in the audience.
22.
I rolled really
22?
low right now.
What did you get?
18.
Okay. Well, you get the crowd going just in time to.
Is the crowd retaliating at whoever threw the tomato at me because they love me so much?
Well, you use that momentum to wipe it off your face and go. The crowd goes a little nuts.
He just like melts it off his face.
Wipe
Like,
it
he
on
doesn't even
either
actually-
side of your face. You get
Get
yourself
ready to
going.
go.
I sent her the message also. I know.
I throw another tomato.
What you hear / feel from the opposing door is very loud thuds as the announcer shouts out, and your next challenger is Tusk, and this huge mountain of a minotaur
Yes, I didn't get the Minotaur.
just walks out.
I want to send a message to the Minotaur.
Okay, what do you want to say to the minotaur?
Oh god.
I'll give you 50 gold if you fall.
Roll persuasion.
22.
Weird.
Yes. This is the greatest moment in history.
I want to throw a tomato at the Minotaur.
Okay.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
10.
10. Lands on one of the horns, picks it off, looks at your direction, and just eats it.
I was expecting.
Thumbs up.
So, he looks at you.
I want there to be a sound like a gunshot when it hits him with thaumaturgy.
It's a bit late for that, but fine.
All right, no, you're right. It is a bit late. I wasn't thinking.
He looks at
We can throw
you
another.
and kind of gutturally shouts, "Try not to die." And he gets down on what, kind of like a football runner, and then just takes off towards you. Go ahead.
Strength?
Yeah. He's trying at disadvantage because he's trying to lose.
7.
Oh my god, you're still gonna die.
Well, with his disadvantage because he's trying to lose, he got 22.
Okay, could I please know what his strength modifier is, please?
No,
Okay.
it's +4.
Okay, there you go. That makes more sense.
So
Plus 3.
you think, all right, this guy's gonna take a dive right here and now. So you go to throw your cape in front of his face to, like, you know, theatrics. Just blows through. You get knocked to the ground. He looks at you.
You want to track your wins and
confused.
losses?
That's okay.
It's gonna be a lot of losses.
All right.
Does he say oops?
No, he just looks very confused. I thought you wanted to lose, or wanted me to lose.
Oh, fuck right off.
5? Okay. So
Jesus.
Oh my god.
This
So
is
he comes down
amazing.
with a swing, a super obvious swing. So you're like, aha, and then he moves his arm back because, like, he's trying to pivot, and you're not paying attention. You're trying to rile the crowd up. You get just smacked by his forearm.
When does death come into this game?
And
When he next hits the ground.
Oh.
when you hit the ground, it's shaking like crazy. Like you don't know if you got your bell rung or if something's going on, but the ground right where you are is shaking. So go ahead and make your next check.
Strength check.
Strength check or
Charisma.
charisma.
Charisma check. 22.
There you go.
8.
Instantly, the dice decide to switch.
So
Yes,
know.
you like get up, get your balance from the shakiness. The Minotaur's looking at you like, what the hell are you doing? It's like a really bad wrestling match. Where they're like, you're supposed to win, and I'm supposed to lose. Stop fucking up. And
Everyone wants a comeback story.
he goes to headbutt you, and you're like, oh, okay. And you grab his horns and put his face in the ground, and he's like, "Grr," trying to sell it real hard.
I'm gonna throw a tomato at him.
Crowd's going nuts.
Everyone lost a
shot.
The guards are now like getting up, looking
I
through
threw a
the,
tomato at him.
looking through the crowd.
I threw a tomato in time for the gun trap.
Okay. What'd you roll?
19.
Who are you trying to hit?
Minotaur.
Fucking head to the ground, tomato in the ass.
I got you.
That's why they call me Rick the Red.
He looks confused and also a little afraid. Can't believe you're paying your way to win this.
Slightly aroused?
Awesome. Alright. Again,
Strength or charisma?
whichever one you want.
Playing with the stick is weird. She's looking for it over there.
Well, unfortunately,
Not as good as they keep.
Bring it. Bring it to me.
the Minotaur's quite had enough of this display of humiliation.
Theatrics.
Yeah.
And just grabs you and whips you at the wall. Quite easily. No real trouble on his part. He could have ended this a long time ago. Just hucks you at the wall. It hurts a lot.
My days love me. This would be a lot differently.
This is the
I'm
way
also-
better.
Dexterity check.
At least he run out of tomatoes.
18.
18. He might, but there's every so often people come and replenish
Oh,
his
damn
basket.
it. I'm gonna get
because
all the tomatoes.
without knowing they paid the premium price.
I'm afraid.
And
He's,
as a premium member, I'm allowed to throw tomatoes.
As a premium member, I expect my tomatoes to be replenished.
I'm gonna get a ripe one in the face, aren't I?
Okay.
You're right. Firebolt back.
Unfortunately, Randolph, or you are out of the tournament. And you are now escorted to the losers section,
I threw a tomato at him.
where there is currently a fat man, a bruised up
I missed.
looking guy,
I rolled an
and
8.
I'm never gonna go like shit.
Can I work my way up to the booth?
you are
Maybe
kind of
sometimes.
sectioned
I mean,
off,
I did get a 19.
so you can't exactly do it.
When I work my way, wait, I teleport to the booth
Okay, you can see their booth, and it is within.
after getting my stuff back.
Okay, you go up to the guy, he gives you your stuff back, and you're patiently waiting. You go, wait a minute, I'll make the fucking video. Look up to the window, and you can see exactly where their booth is. I'm assuming.
As soon as this fight was done, I was going to start leaving.
Okay. As you go to
Enjoy
turn
the
around
rest
to leave, nice, smoky.
My next is tomato basket.
Not really. I mean, there's tin between you and the basket. There's
Hey.
also some nice chicken and beer.
Yes.
Throw it to me.
I forgot you could do that.
I would say roll a dexterity check, but he's also right there. What would you like to do?
I want to catch it and spend a key point to throw it back.
Oh.
No, he's spinning just like.
Yeah.
He's Chuck Norrising it where he doesn't even look and just.
Stops it with the tail, catches it, throws it back. All right. Fourth fight.
Enjoy the rest of
Oh,
it.
do I get winnings?
This
for
is why
winning
we're
that
friends.
fight?
Message is fine.
You get 100.
Enjoy the fights.
So
And
you
now I'm
go
gonna
out there.
And I get fruit.
The announcer says, next up is Hold the Zealot. Crowd questionably cheers. They cheer louder when
And
they
I
see
get
the
boost
sheer
50
size.
And as I put on,
Yeah, you
put on my
got your-
my band so my eyes go bright red that you can see in the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should church a Minotaur.
I know him! I know him!
You beat me, so.
I'm gonna church after. I want to church the Minotaur 50 coins. Because he beat me. So that means he's got to give me 50 coins.
It's true.
I thought that was
That's gonna have to
deal.
be.
If you can fight and persuade him, which isn't hard, you could totally do that.
That's what I'm going to do after. I'm
And
gonna
your
pee
challenger
now.
comes out, but the announcer just says, "Oh, and one of the locals, Stan."
Can I throw out a tomato at Stan?
Huh?
Man.
I'll throw a tomato at Stan.
I'm gonna lose the
Okay,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
Shit.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What was a free winner?
10. You miss. You go to throw it. He looks at it and kind of ducks out of the way. And as you see Stan is missing his right arm.
Oh, come on.
Stan's
But in
Hookman.
place of that right arm is a what looks kind of like a rough, kind of wooden fist. So it's like a prosthetic, but it's
Okay.
just
But he
wooden
goes in
flavor
dry.
there. Just go in dry. And he looks kind of like a bruiser of a man. He's definitely been here a few times. And you do recall, like, from people talking and from what the Bard's maid told Captain Randolph, that there has been a few times where the champion has ripped people's limbs off.
Oh, so you fought the champion before? That's pretty good.
You lost a limb in the process.
So go ahead,
Go win some of
make your
yours.
first strength check.
13.
What have you ever
Yeah.
won a limb?
I got one.
You guys go
What's
to
that? You're missing
test
an arm
each
here. I
other's
got a
strength.
spare.
Yeah, kind of.
And you are
Slam.
definitely, you can feel his one arm is really fucking strong. He's
The prosthetics.
struggling with that prosthetic.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you got one win.
Oh, I will shit that time. I got 11.
Okay, well you use that opportunity and toss
Toss
him,
him to the ground.
and his prosthetic comes flying off,
Oh, I feel bad now.
and the crowd starts booing.
Yeah.
Throw a tomato at him.
No, I wait and give.
Alright.
So I wait for him to grab his prosthetic though. He can put his arm back together.
While
before
he's
I
waiting,
fucking
I throw a tomato at him.
Puts it at who?
Him.
Oh, okay.
I give him the time to get the prosthetics. I might not
12.
beat him.
12. You get hit in the shoulder by a tomato.
Just look at that. Go back to the fight. All right. 13.
13. Thanks to that opportunity, he uses this time to stop your fist and clock
make-
you right
give
in
me
the
one?
jaw
Alright.
with a really pathetic wooden fist. In fact, him cracking you
Yeah.
in the jaw with his fist has cracked his fist a bit.
Oh.
It's not a really well-made prosthetic, so
Oh,
I'm worried
okay.
about
Oh, okay, he's dead.
12.
23.
Yeah. No. You grab onto the prosthetic, break it.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that.
Okay,
I
what
thought that
do
was
you
a
wanna do?
dick. I probably
This
just
is the winning blow.
catch his fish and just huck him into the wall as hard as possible.
Knock him into the wall and
I throw
passes
another
out and
tomato
falls
at him.
forward.
Mm-hmm. I didn't have to.
You get hit by 2 more tomatoes. I'm not
No.
even gonna make you guys roll checks.
But I did. I rolled a 21.
Oh, if only you had catapult. Or you
Cast
specifically
True Strike.
had catapult.
And then throw tomatoes.
You try to cast True Strike, but nothing happens.
Well, it's worded.
A message works.
I was casting thaumaturgy this whole time.
Yes.
Never mind. True Strike happens.
Can I take damage then? Okay.
No, I just roll an advantage.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute.
The tomatoes going wide, and then for whatever reason, a wind current picks up.
Because I studied.
He just stared at the tomato and a little bit harder.
It's pretty much chopper going like this. Bang, point.
I also helped this guy out of the ring after I knocked him out.
Next fight.
Bad this.
There's about 2 or 3 more fights that go on after.
Hey, look, it's funny.
Crowds going wild.
First one.
I haven't
Some
seen one
people
of
are
those.
angry about losing
Maybe
bets.
once.
Other people are happy that they won
Wait, so
theirs.
when I did you get big money for the first fight?
Yeah, you win 100 gold.
Place money.
Yeah, you could have placed some premium dollars down.
Well, you're in the library.
Yeah.
You could won some money on me.
He must have
I
not
lost
taken
the
economics.
I would have expected him to talk his way out of it.
What is he showing me?
His cock.
Oh, so you get to the change narrations points real quick. You get to the library. You've been here plenty of times. It's rather big, ornate, and there's
Oh, so how long would this probably take?
it's about an hour presentation.
Okay. The spell only lasts an hour, so I cast it 3 times.
Okay. So he goes off and he talks about the war and how terrible it was, that like the combined nations made powerful weapons to fight against the beast folk, which were the Warforged, but he has created a new type of mechanical servant to combat threats that do not require the sacrifice required to bring the soul of the Warforged one. And he has one on display. He has a old Warforged, which is this really dented and beaten up. Obviously, no longer, there's nothing in there. Kind of just standing, and then what looks like a bronze, quite larger version of the Warforged, and you can see gears sticking out of the shoulders, and gears turning in the chests.
Like the Dwemer.
Kind of.
Automatons.
Fuck those guys, they were bitch to fight.
Hands like the bastard, or doing that sword. As a wizard.
Well, high level, you didn't spin it, yeah. Or it's not spin it, but
Irons.
To finish up turn.
Okay, so next fight happens. The first round winner goes up. And now the announcer, this time you guys finally get into the.
Oh, he already left, didn't he?
He's
Are
got
you gone?
Oh yeah, I went back to the
Are you
cabin.
two still there?
I took his place in the
Okay.
group.
So you guys, because you unfortunately missed it the first time around, the announcer announces the first guy. He goes, we have our first round winner. What was it again? Oh, yes. Beastly Man Dude
I threw a tomato.
versus
No.
Please let me do
versus
that.
Tusk.
Not yet.
Oh, he's going against Tusk.
I threw 2 tomatoes. No,
I-
1 tomato. I threw 1 at piece of meat.
Beastly Man Dude.
I throw another tomato at Tusk.
Okay.
I miss.
9. Yours falls short. And the guy looks at the tomato, then looks at the booth. Roll a perception check.
Which one? Did the main guy?
Yeah.
5.
5. You can't quite see the expression on the guy's face with the Klinko, but
The first round.
you can definitely tell he's looking at you.
True strike on. 6-1 round, so.
Oh, okay.
I gotta stare at her for 1 round.
Okay.
And the cheeks in the armor.
So the fight starts off. Minotaur goes in, gets a lot of hits in, but this figure
Doesn't matter.
is really quick. Just dodging some blows, gets a couple good hits in, and eventually takes the Minotaur by the head, uses his momentum to ram him into the wall. The fight is over. This
Damn.
beastly man dude advances
Throw a
to the
tomato at
third
her.
round.
With
I think I
anti-fish.
know who it is.
Wow.
11.
11, okay. That round's over.
Yeah.
Now, we have
Misses.
you won, right? Yeah. Og, aka Kath.
No, oof.
Oof.
Hey,
Og,
I'm
aka
old.
Kath. That's the one. I got confused.
Now I throw it at the. Now I throw it at the referee.
Is Og Gonzalez.
Now I throw it at the announcer.
Yeah.
Oh, we're up
I'm
here.
going at the announcer.
I'm in for this.
13.
Are we doing
19.
like a
Same
fight?
thing. No,
Yeah.
Announcer.
the
The announcer?
Yeah.
So the guy who's currently trying to step
Yeah,
off
it's
the
the
wooden
competing strength
platform
test.
gets
No,
hit
no,
by
I'm
2
doing
tomatoes
dexterity. You
and
do
falls.
dexterity.
No, it's like a competing
I'm-
strength test or.
I'm finesse. I use dexterity.
You used it against the other people with competing strength checks.
Yeah, but as a monk, he can use his
Oh,
dexterity.
you used dexterity?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Instead of
Just
strength.
like as he was trying to
Charisma. is
theatric
right.
his
All
way
right.
through the fight. I let
Let's
him.
just do the normal. That's fine. It'll be
Okay.
fun.
Yeah.
Alright, well, shit. I'm gonna let him.
I got 19.
Alright.
19, so I'll let you guys choreograph this.
All right. So how do you? So I would have charged in.
I would
immediately.
have just leaned back and tripped him.
And trip it? Oh, that's
All
Alright.
right, next check.
I'm rolling shit.
Hiya!
I got a 9.
Oh god.
I'm rolling terrible.
12.
Yeah. I rolled a 4, so I only got 9.
Okay.
I
So
see.
So when I get back up, run back at you again.
This time I'll just,
Macro first thought. 8.
as he goes by, just jab right into the side.
I haven't rolled above a 10 yet.
Do your whole fake trip trying to catch
Yeah,
yourself.
And
got me.
Jab him right in the
Okay.
side.
Alright.
Luigi. Kidney poke.
One more. Ooh, I rolled a 20.
I totaled to 15.
Total to 15.
So as you slam me in the stomach, I rage and crack you across the skull.
So you're now, because you rolled a 20,
Yeah.
both even at 2 wins.
Yeah. Alright, 2 wins each. Alright, last hit.
Don't kill me.
It's not a death.
Oh no. Ha.
Oh, I got
Let
15.
me roll on another sheet.
I just
6.
I just simply headbutt you. Just to keep it simple.
So you like go to fake move towards him to try to get him to, feint to find your opening.
Yeah.
He doesn't feint.
He just come I go to fake him out and he just
Crash.
Everything goes real dark.
That too, I just saved my ass.
as I fall down, just oh no.
I pick him up to help him out.
You get 50 gold as consolation for making it this far.
Yeah.
You earn another 100 gold.
Beauty. Oh, I gotta fight Beast, don't I? How many rounds is there?
There's one.
There's one round.
I was just throwing out a tomato.
That's fine.
But at the answer.
Whoever is doing that, please stop.
I'm gonna throw it in.
We're never coming back to this
Can we
town, are
have
we?
security? Find who's doing that, please. And you guys see a bunch of guardsmen in the front part looking around for people, and now there's some walking around the perimeters of the booths.
It's okay. We're high-end people. We have a booth. Like at the Raptors game.
Much like at a Raptors game.
Do a barrel. They did a barrel.
Okay,
Can we see
Who am I
our
fighting now?
I guess I should check.
so
your guys'
now
out.
there's one other fight that goes on, but they both knock each other out.
Okay, so they're disqualified, I guess.
They are disqualified.
Alright.
Now it is Beastly Man Dude versus Hulk.
I'm gonna use True Strike on
Alright.
Beastly Man Dude.
Hmm?
True Strike on Beastly Man Dude.
Okay, you concentrate real hard. It's called
I'm staring.
Alright, so you get up there. Guy's kind of looks a bit nervous because he's watching the fight go on. Go ahead and roll a perception check with advantage because you're so close.
21.
You're about to fight Bob.
What's up, Bob?
Yep.
But I know
Hooray!
so much.
How is Bob winning?
Are you shouting this?
Pretty much.
Loud?
Bob!
Am I awake by now?
I hear him.
A couple rounds of
Yeah,
this.
you could all pretty much hear Hulk screaming like Thor and Ragnarok when he finds Hulk.
Yes!
I know him. We
Holy
work
shit.
together.
How you doing, bud?
Oh, don't draw attention to me, please. I just thought since I broke, I tried
Hey,
to hurt somebody.
Randolph, look who it is!
I sent Bob a message. Wait, no. True Strike's concentration. I break my concentration. Send Bob a message. You can win, Bob!
I'm gonna lose to Bob, aren't I?
You're not a bard.
I'm
But he
gonna-
is
But he
encouraged
should've
by
been.
the cheers of his friends.
I'm going to shout through the gate.
Next level.
If you win, we're drinking all night together.
That sounds terrifying.
Randolph doesn't level up past level 2. He just
I didn't choose this.
dual class things, so he's level
Yeah.
2 swords for level 1 and everything else.
10.
Throw tomato at Hulk.
It falls
One
short.
of everything.
Dual
Alright.
class
All
times
these
6.
abilities.
Right before the fight starts, you see
Health
Hulk
a lot.
put his not Hulk, you're Hulk.
Yeah.
Bob put his fists up and goes, okay, I mean, just please try not to kill me. I think I've earned enough money. Oh, fuck. Okay, and we go.
Oh, I feel
Why
bad.
does Bob have the wooden fist?
13.
What is it?
I'm rolling like shit.
He's not a monk.
So unnatural 20.
Okay.
So
he
you
gets
go.
naked.
I mean, it's Bob.
I don't want to hurt Bob.
You don't want to hurt Bob, but you want to hurt Bob.
I've already hurt Bob
You
before.
go in for it, and he somehow like grabs your fist, turns it, and cracks you in the jaw with his elbow,
Alright.
and immediately darts back.
Okay.
Did
I'm
you have
gonna
to
use
jump up to hit him in the?
He did.
Yeah.
I want
Quick little.
Well, I had to lean down to get it, so it's like.
All right. One
All
more.
right.
Just imagining this adorable little.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Unnatural 20.
A natural 20?
Unnatural.
I'm
sorry.
not
Unnatural 20. I'm not
As he
gonna kill Bob.
tries to jump back, you
Just grab
grab him. Yank him forward. What do you want to?
I would just hit him once, just with my left hand, not his not my main hand.
Hood falls back. He's a bit dazed.
Bob, you can do
So
it.
at this point, I'm like staring through the cage and just reaching back. Bring me back, Chuck!
It's getting good.
You look back at the guy who's been doing it. He's been taking a lot more than one swig. He's fucked. Guy is fucked. And you get another. And I get another.
He was down. He's got
And you get another. He's looking at a mirror.
I immediately run and
Wait,
take it
it was
from
kind of
him.
like your face are reflecting.
Yeah, it was true.
I want to get some drunk after the vampire. 5.
Ooh, I rolled a 2. I got 7.
I got an 8.
There you go.
So
Roll a 2.
Bob manages to just get out of your grasp and
Yeah.
give you a nice little
Little
on the
slap,
nose.
little slap on the nose.
As he's like, I'm so sorry, and tries to get away.
All right, one more.
Potential last roll there.
Nope. 23.
Ooh, we got 14.
Yeah.
So again, as Bob's trying
He's
to
trying to run away. Grab him again.
Grab
Somebody
him.
just headbutt him.
grab him by the cowl, pull him back,
Crack him.
crack, nice little headbutt.
I'm trying not to use. I'm not trying not to use my full strength on him. Nope, I got him. 21.
Ooh, 18, so close.
Yeah.
As Bob's trying to
I pull him forward after headbutting him and just sorry, Bob, and slam him into the wall again.
I throw a tomato at both.
roll a perception check.
15.
15. Okay. Yeah, you're not really paying that much
Yeah.
attention. You
I want to fight
bulldoze
the champion.
Bob into the wall.
I throw a tomato at him.
Yep, I throw one at him too.
This isn't fair. It's a fight.
I was given rotten tomatoes to throw.
Bob is
Bob is my
Out.
friend.
Again, I picked Bob up.
That's fair.
Sorry, Bob.
That's fair.
Bob's only friend.
Yeah.
Hey.
so.
That's his friend too.
He's breathing, right?
Yeah, well, Bob's fine. He's
Okay,
just
thank God. I didn't want to kill him.
Is he a bird?
Is he mumbling bird?
You did silently hear as he was getting shoved into the wall, him gasp.
Oh.
As he went
Aw. Now I feel bad.
Which just sucks because I'm not 30 feet from him.
No. So there's a brief intermission. You guys can go get more food.
Can I go
The-
use? Can I
The
go see
losers
Bob?
of all the rounds are now allowed to exit and
What did I win for
watch
that,
the
though?
fight. You got an additional 50 gold. So in total, you've won 250 gold.
I only got 50 for the final fight, though.
Oh, can I find the Minotaur?
You may find the Minotaur.
Can I persuade him that he needs to
I'm
get
going
me?
to
Roll a
go
persuasion check.
up to the booth.
You can find your way up to the
I'm
booth. One of the
gonna
guys
go grab.
stops you and says, "Unfortunately, this is restricted area unless you." How much was that?
A gold.
I apologize to Bob.
Can
So
I
wake
go?
him.
Can I go get
It's a
Bob?
busy night.
I'm with Bob. I feel bad.
And then I
I
had
it's a
top
fight.
the
I want to
corner.
fight the champion.
I'm gonna find the Minotaur.
Take a sip.
He owes me money. And then I'll find
And I
your
get
Bob.
in.
Okay. I'll stay in the booth. So.
I didn't say it
no,
was
I
good.
keep
I
my eye
just
on
told
the
you
booth.
again.
Use
So
that
don't take it.
distraction to just
Yeah.
walk right past them.
I'm gonna take it as
I
I
want to
go
go to the top
behind
and
him.
bring him up to our booth.
Okay,
I'm with
Bob. Bob is sitting there watching the crowd, silently weeping. But you do manage to find Bob.
Give him a hug and bring him up to the booth.
He comes up to the booth. He's loud and sits down.
Give him something to eat.
He's fucking destroying what chicken was left. It's cold at this point,
Oh,
but
he hungry.
he doesn't seem to mind.
I rolled an 18 for persuasion.
Yeah, you managed to convince this dumb oaf that when the fight started, you were trying to convince him that you were going to throw the fight.
he was going to give you. And in fact, you're going to charge him an additional 50 gold because he fucked it up. And he didn't give you your money.
I came out with a net profit of 50.
And he, for whatever reason, is like, well, I'm sorry. I thought I was supposed to lose. I got kind of caught up in the heat. This is my first time. I mean, I apologize. Obviously, you've done this multiple times before. Here is your money.
Happen this fast to me.
Thank you for being a good sport.
So do I get an opportunity to meet the champion? that won, or-
You do. After the intermission is over, you've had some time to recuperate a little, have some food
Back to
and
everyone
drink
hates me 'cause I
yourself.
beat up Bob, but I wanted to meet the champion.
Profit.
I feel bad for beating up Bob, but
Yep. So you get out there.
Poor Bob. How do you feel bad?
I go up and I
You're,
try and cheer up Bob when I get to the booth.
We're standing in the pit waiting, and the announcer comes up. Doesn't get in the ring this time to announce the fight.
Wait, I'm not. I thought half the
Can
fight.
I see him?
Do you want to fight him?
It's
It's either you fight him or you don't fight him.
He kills 50% of the people. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll fight him. Why
Can I
not?
see the announcer?
Why not?
Yeah.
I'll fight him.
But he's not in his normal spot?
I'll take the
No.
shot.
Can I throw a tomato at him?
Yes.
But lob it really high so they can't quite tell where it came from?
I'm already playing my next
Okay,
character.
roll a
Dexterity with disadvantage.
a dexterity with disadvantage.
Because we don't have combat maneuvers.
No.
Well, that one's 10. Nope, 9, I'm sorry. 9.
9
Second one's 15.
hits the Minotaur. Minotaur's frantically looking around, points at some guy, and some guy's like, no. He's got a tomato in his hand. Walks up to this guy, picks him up, chucks him across the stands.
I was laughing my ass off the whole time like, hey, Bob, like...
Bob's.
Bob is the dignified one.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright.
Okay, so what would you like to do? You're gonna fight this guy?
I'm gonna fight this guy. Why
Okay,
not?
so the announcer says, okay, this is the round we've all been waiting for. We've got Hope the Zealot, who's bravely fought his way this far, versus the one, the only, Death.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And you see a section of the floor open up, the sand you've been in pours in, and a cage lifts up.
I'm so dead.
And what you see is a dark iron
Like
mechanical
the
thing.
Black
Oh, it's a war
type looking
forge.
thing.
Roll a history check.
Can I throw a zucchini at it?
Roll an investigation check.
First find out
I
if I know
think I
what
need
it
bonus.
is.
No, so 12.
This tomato looks
Yeah.
like a zucchini.
You're not entirely sure what this is.
Can I
Okay.
throw a tomato at it?
I wonder why I keep
This is
looking
gonna hurt
at
my
this.
fist.
That.
15?
I'm just going to pick something.
I feel like this is cheating. A solid metal thing.
What I'm going to tell you about all of this entire fight, it's going to be the same way as normal.
Yeah.
3 wins,
Yeah.
but in order to qualify as a win, you need
Yeah.
to beat him and also roll above a 17.
Roll above a 17?
Yeah.
So I might as well lose right
Your
now.
winning roll needs to be 17 or higher.
So I might as well just lose. Because statistically
Right
speaking.
now.
So I guess I'm
You're also
dead.
allowed a
For
plus
investigation.
Yeah, but you have to roll a 17 to win.
No,
no,
Your
no.
total
Wait,
has to be
Oh, my
17.
total has to be 17. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, they said I had to roll a 17. I'm like,
You don't find a zucchini, but you find a nice squishy butternut squash.
okay. Can I get any bonuses? Can I get my bonuses by range?
Yes.
Okay.
Next. Or does it just hit?
Okay.
I feel like he's big enough it's gonna hit him.
Nothing. No reaction, nothing.
So I get plus 7. Plus 9. Okay, I got a shot.
You like
Yeah.
Because I get plus 7.
It's not impossible.
So I got
But
When
if
it's
it's
dropping
not,
in there,
then
so
it's
just
not
throwing
very still wins.
vegetables.
And tomatoes.
It's a draw. Okay. Okay. Alright.
I was like, what else can I do to help? I'm like,
Alright.
wait, why do I want to?
Oh,
Here we go.
this is terrifying.
I'm just like throwing vegetables.
18. No, well,
24.
19, 20. 24. So he's like plus like 9 to damage, or 9 to hit.
Plus 5.
Plus 5, okay. So I got 18. Wait, no, sorry, I didn't have my rating. So 18, 19, 20, 21.
21.
Yeah.
Still
just,
a loss.
Just still got me. Still got me. All right. That's
So
one loss.
you go to punch this thing, and his fist connects with yours, pushes past,
Yeah.
and connects with your
just barely.
chest.
Fuck. All right. I'm
Animate,
not
we're
winning
doing
this.
it.
There's no way.
Yeah.
I really hope I
There's
don't
that
die.
impactful, like, burst of air.
That's when the two
Yeah.
collide.
Yeah.
You know that when you rage, you don't add anything to your attack, right?
Yeah,
It's
dude.
just
Plus
plus 2
two.
to damage.
That's just damage.
Oh, it's just damage? Oh, okay, never mind
Yeah.
that. So I don't get it. So it would be 19 then. Yeah.
It just hurts a lot less.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, nice roll.
Oh, it's level 6, you can't be charmed when you're in a rage.
Nope.
That was
Say,
perfect.
I can't be put to sleep by spells.
9, 14.
You're out.
14.
Yeah.
This is the one incident
Sure,
when
full of
rolling
Probably more
not a
better
17 is still a win.
That's like all of that counts.
Ooh! Okay,
Sorry?
sweet. I got
That's
one
only
win.
one.
I
So
got
you
one win.
managed to crack your mid what
Oh,
you
yeah,
think
that's
might
like
be his
a
kneecap.
different
He does buckle a little bit.
What's a suit of
I
armor?
might
Well,
have
they have
like
advantage
yeah,
on
it's
saving
kind
throws.
of-
Alright, alright.
I might have.
Alright, I got lucky on that
That's
one.
the one.
Right.
Alright, I got lucky on that one. I'm wondering if there's any kind of like things I can. I could risk
Next
seven.
roll.
Hasn't happened to me as a male vehicle. As a water vehicle.
11, 13.
And I tried.
Yeah.
21.
Okay, so I got hits. That's 2 down, 2
He
down.
picks you up and tosses you to the other side of the
Alright.
thing there.
Thank you.
Alright, one more.
And
Or-
side note, you've never been tossed like
So
this.
I'm a little intimidated.
Although you got blown back by a dragon once, and that was
But the
similar effect.
similar effect, yeah.
Blown by a dragon.
You squealed like a little girl.
I rolled 1.
And with that,
Am I
he
dead?
walks up. No.
Okay, thank God. No, that's the only thing I was worried about.
You
Was
see
rolling a 1.
his hand. You're not that far, so I can't say this, and it makes sense. But you see his hand move kind of farther into his fist without his elbow moving,
Oh, so like the gum rocket kind of deal.
kind of,
Yeah.
and then just
I can picture it.
Bam.
rocket forward, and you see light, you see scary robot man, then you see nothing.
Then I see nothing.
I throw a tomato at the
So
robot.
it's like Bellamy with the springy thing.
At least I fought him. Took my shot.
So 210 or 16 or something like that.
I want to rematch at some point.
Crowd's going nuts without even moving or looking at the crowd. Whatever this thing's actual name is, Death walks back to the caged area. Door closes. Goes back.
I was short
And a
and
couple
sweet.
people come out, pick you up, and drag you back.
Well, I come back to consciousness because I'm a half orc, so I'm conscious already.
Where's the announcer?
I'm dazed as fuck. But
Where's the announcer?
everyone's the announcer.
The announcer, unfortunately, was the guy the Minotaur.
I'll laugh even harder whenever that happens.
So the announcer comes back, like, holding his stomach, like, just in pain. Like the match is, like, already over and done. People have already started leaving. He finally says, oh, the winner is Death. Mighty congratulations to Hulk for not dying. That's only 3 deaths this week.
Hey, that's a pretty good shot.
Fight's back on tomorrow, folks.
That was
Bring your-
rolling that one was the only thing I was
Bring your
worried about.
coin.
Yeah.
Other than that, I knew where I'm leaving.
Bring your fruit.
And your squash.
I'm going to the hospital. That is the fight.
Now, do I lose any health for getting knocked the fuck out or no? By that thing?
By that thing,
Yeah.
after
I'm
fighting,
gonna rest anyway, but I'm just curious.
Okay, after fighting that thing
Yeah.
with your little, oh my god, I come back to life. You're at 1 hit point.
Okay.
In fact, probably the only thing keeping you from dying
Yeah, it's the fact that I'm a
was
half
the fact that you came back with 1 hit point.
I don't
If
die.
that was poor Randolph,
I'm not level 9 yet.
he might. The
That's
only.
quite a ways away.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only thing I was afraid of was rolling a 1, but I was like, wait a minute, I come back to life, so I'll be alright.
That's level like 5 story errors.
That's right.
I just wanted to roll a 20 because I wonder what you would have given me if I rolled a 20.
2-point victory.
2-point victory.
2 points toward winning.
Okay.
Just like always.
Yeah, okay.
That is if your 20 was still higher than what his max roll was. Because he could have still rolled, say, 8. What is your plus?
I have a +5. So
Plus 5? So yeah, he would have had to roll a 20.
The 20 as well, yeah.
So-
He's rolled way better than me. Damn it.
Now that the arena is over, is there anything else you would like to do at this library that you're
Is there
currently
any armed guards or anything here?
I wouldn't say armed guards. There's a few security people by the door walking around every so often.
After the talk is over, I'm gonna go up and talk to him.
Okay.
Hopefully get some information.
So you start to engage with him in conversation.
He's
What
going to
do you want to discuss?
investigate.
Well, first of all, I want to know how much has he written anything on this?
Roll a persuasion and or investigation if you prefer.
Investigation. 13.
13. He's a little close-lipped. He tells you like that he's done research into how warforged were made,
fought a giant
And-
robot.
You did fight a
how
giant
other mages.
I'm up with you guys right now. It's
Similar
kind of
luck
like
making
spinning.
tinier constructs.
I fought a
So he
giant
just took-
robot. We jumped out.
Some research that is
I'm reminiscing with my arm over Bob's shoulder. Remember that time you were really great in fight?
and goes on and in great detail, without giving anything away, tells you that the hardest part
you would have had
reach his head
is
Not
getting
I'm
them
sitting.
If he's sitting down,
I'm
yes.
sitting. No, I'm not
to
standing.
be able to act on your commands
Bob, I think I saved your life.
with no control device.
You know what?
With no control device, which was part of the pitch he was making when he was discussing things with you.
I want to know.
Because typically a warforged has like them as their body or whatever,
Or
and then
whatever, yeah.
whoever is tasked with being in charge of that warforged has either a pendant, a rod, what have you, to give that warforged direction.
Then he doesn't need that? So how does it listen to him?
That is something he's not willing to give away.
Magic. Or religion.
Yeah.
To me, it would be really
The difference
well,
between
both
that
actually.
and
Would
a
be the
golem
same.
is a warforged can fight with its free will, with the knowledge of what has been tasked with.
Oh, okay.
So how
So
many
it
security
says,
guards are there?
go break down that wall.
Yeah.
A golem is just going to walk up and start punching it. A warforged might go, okay, there's a ballista over there, let me go over here, do that.
Okay.
It's tasked with a job and it completes it
With intelligence.
with intelligence.
I like that you immediately knew what my question
Yeah.
was too.
Just goes,
How is this going to be different from a golem? Trust me, I got you.
How many security guards are there?
Roll perception check.
Not 20.
Natural
Nice.
20. There is 4
You know
guards.
my next fight?
2 by either door, 2 patrolling the
That's not
halls, 1 stationed by you, kind of watching the area. So 5 in total. But
Is there anyone that goes into an isolated area?
no, the thing that's the most concerning is the Eratospherian librarian, who's flying around the library every so often. So this avian librarian, who gets a pretty good look at the whole place when flying to put the books back.
it says squawking. Does she go,
Unfortunately, no,
Not
because
if
she
she's
doesn't have
a pigeon.
lips.
She sees all and knows all.
Yeah.
It's more of just like a
That's the
How long
best
has it
line.
been since I left
Yeah.
the tavern?
I'd say with you going, listening to the presentation, talking with him one-on-one, and it's been about 2 hours. What did I miss?
The library is the medicating pigeon. You said she's avian.
She could be a pigeon.
She knows all and she sees all.
I mean, she does work at a library, so most likely pigeony.
she's a pigeon with wings.
Out of curiosity, after we crashed,
Is
is
that
this
what
it
rat with wings?
for today, you think? Or?
Pretty much once I'm done with him.
Yeah,
it's-
okay. I'm good. And then we'll go.
Because whatever he has planned might be interesting, so I want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
see
that's
this out.
Yeah. Oh, no, go ahead. I'm curious.
I was correct.
What you do notice while you're talking to him is he does have a big satchel with some papers shoved in there. He's got his book with him.
Yeah, okay.
And he is saying that he does have a book for sale that goes in depth of the talk in the morality of why Warforged are no longer being made. And
Does-
the benefit of intelligent construct.
Do the security guards look like they're employed by the library or by him?
They do look like they're employed by the library.
Okay. Then I would like to leave shortly before the 2 hour mark. Can I do that?
No problem.
Yeah, okay. Then I will, is there like, get this, it's light out, right?
Yep. Completely bright out.
There's no place I can really hide. Is there any like cafes or something nearby?
Like
Where-
Roll for
maid
preppiness.
cafes?
Okay, just a second.
There's a restaurant nearby.
How many exits are there for the library? Just the one?
Just the one main door that you know of.
16.
16?
Adds to it.
So you're sitting down, having a coffee, waiting, and eventually about an hour after your conversation, and after you left the library, he does leave.
Then I'd like to go into
Brass, bodyguard intel.
Then I'd like to go into the cafe. Is there a washroom?
There is.
I'm gonna cast disguise self and come out as a little child.
Okay.
Creepy.
You're a rather large little child, but okay.
No, like the way that disguise self works is that
Can
Yeah,
only change your height
you
by
look.
1 foot?
oh that's right.
Yeah, so you're
Overly tall
basically
small
a
child.
5-foot child.
You're one of the babies with the big heads.
Do I know what the leader of the library, like who the Arcane University looks like?
That would be the Eric Cochran librarian.
It's a bird.
Yes.
I'm better getting
That's
busy.
a bird.
Can you not?
It says something about not changing your form too much.
Yeah.
You can't fuck with your form, like, adding wings.
Yeah. I guess so. Or making yourself like a foot tall.
She's about.
Can I appear as a warforged?
You could.
Then I would like to do that.
Okay.
And then I'd like to. How much knowledge do I have about warforged?
Roll a history check. 5.
We got 1, so it doesn't matter.
You roll a 1, so you actually, other than that one workforce you saw, have no idea what they look like or really much anything about them.
Then I probably think this guy's missing.
Probably not. You can make yourself look like that one you saw, but that's about it.
This is getting interesting.
Then I shall go to make myself look like a hot woman.
All right, you are now a very
You look like one
tall, hot woman.
One hot woman. That's posted too.
So this gnome fellow is.
He's
well,
gnome?
He is a gnome.
He is a gnome. Oh my god.
Thanks for me.
You are huge.
I'm
Oh.
just waiting for him. I know he's here somewhere. Bastard. Hey, Gigi, down.
Elon
She can
Dusk
go
is a
there.
gnome.
You let her sit up there because she used to sit on there. on
Don't
the
take
others.
those though.
Excuse me. You can sit up there. You can't put your face in the box.
That was not to cut.
The direction he goes, do I know a way to head him off from there? Is there a way to head him off on the road?
Yeah, he's kind of walking down one of the main streets.
I'd like to go further up,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
Easy enough.
like, lean against the wall.
Are you trying to look
Yes.
provocative? Okay, roll a performance check. 10. He looks right at you. He kind of does one of these and looks up and goes, "Hey, Steamley, check this chick out."
Oh, Steamley.
Steamley. Okay, Steamley, pick me up, Steamley. And you see this thing scoop his hands down, and he's now using his brass geared construct as a chair, and is walking towards you. And as he walks up to you, the thing holding him lifts him to your head height.
Oh my god. Do you have enough charisma for this?
Probably not.
I got 12, so it's not like it's not.
What are you doing on this
lonely evening.
This makes me second think.
Looking
This
for a
guy's
good
self.
time?
I mean, I am now.
You just realized you have to float with Ryan now.
Yeah, you
yourself
gotta
out now with Ryan.
You remember what?
Like, you
Were you there for
keep
when I
them disabled.
counter-flirted Ivan?
It
was magical. It was magical.
No, he wasn't.
It was magical.
This is like.
Bring it.
yoga.
All right, what do you got? He waits for your reply.
Well, I can tell you're a man who's not afraid of his
Gee.
stature.
And what does my stature have to do with anything?
I don't know, I'm sure you got a nice surprise.
Oh my god, I've never been this happy in my entire life.
And is this surprise
Thank you.
a paid surprise or a night on the town surprise?
Whatever you want, honey.
Oh.
Stanley, I think we got one.
I can go to an inanimate object.
Do you perhaps live around here?
What's another tavern? Like a cheap one?
The only other tavern
Goose.
you know about is the
Thank you.
Hanged Goose. Thank you, everybody.
I'm at the hang.
Sorry.
Hanged
But it's
Goose.
fine.
Yeah, I've been kicking a tree for the entire
Do you work there or do
I've
you
been
live
spelled in
there?
here. I've kicked you 3 times.
Both.
Oh, business one. I kind of like. Okay. Let's say we
Gigi's not that.
head back to this Hanged
Stop
Goose
complaining.
and have ourselves a intellectual evening.
How close is this thing to the docks?
Dogs? The Leaky Goose is
Thank
pretty.
you.
Hanged Goose is pretty close. The Leaky Goose sounds close.
What do you keep in a goose?
That's down the red list.
I ain't going on that one.
So we're right around there.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
Okay, so how wide are the docks up there? Like
Like piers?
Yeah, like piers.
About 50 feet across, 100 feet. 100 feet long. Because this stretches out onto an ocean. So there are shipping vessels there, and there is a large, kind of like the St. Lawrence River, large trade river that goes and leads to the ocean. It specifically hits Ocean Gate before hitting the ocean. Conveniently, why the city is called Ocean's Gate. And
Before we
on it-
go up though, there's something I think you might want to try. It makes the experience much hotter.
Stanley.
All right. What do you got?
If you drink enough seawater, that your libido
Well, some of them
will take you all
You're trying to hear.
You're not drinking seawater.
you don't drink it straight. We just have to pick some out. I have the herbs necessary to make this concoction.
Do you want me to get high and then have sex?
It's not really high. It's more like extra sensory.
Steamly, get my wallet.
Oh, I got the end of that. It's perfect.
Can this one be called Steam They Get My Wallet?
I just need you to come over.
Just
So many
just
good episode titles for this one.
I
I
think
just-
it's R&R Arrested Research and
Since you're shorter-
Relaxation and Wrestling.
Relaxation.
Oh, I'm gonna take out one of my little glass flasks. I'm like, since you're shorter, you
I don't know
can
what's
reach down there and get me
It's
the
a
water.
lot. I haven't taken any pictures yet.
Steam Lake, descend.
What is the cat
He
doing?
stands on
I
one of
can hear
Steely's
her.
massive hands as he reaches down.
How close is he to the water?
Take her collar.
I mean,
Collar,
he
yeah,
looks
to get it
about
off because it got stuck.
Yeah.
like
Now she's playing with it.
3 feet away from the water. He's he's leaning over Steely's hand with the little vial to.
Then I would like to put
Really?
I would like to throw at the ground between him and Steamley a thunderstone.
There is no distance between him and Steely. Steely is holding him.
Then I'd like to throw a thunderstone at him. How do I know if
Might I suggest an easier alternative?
Oh,
I
push
think a
him.
minute to get around there. So.
Well, his bag is
Unfortunately
on
for
his
her,
back as
she
he's
does not appreciate.
Being
leaning
held.
over.
I would like to grab his
She
bag and
accepts
push
it,
him.
but she doesn't like
Sleight of
it.
hand check.
God, that's not really
Thank
I
you.
made friends with her earlier, so.
good. 14.
14. So you go to grab the bag, pull the bag. You see this poor gnome who thought he was going to have a nice, fun evening with a reasonably attractive broad.
Ouch.
As he turns back and looks in disgust and sadness, he turns around as you just push this super heavy bronze thingy. You're not entirely sure what it is yet, into the water, and you now have Fantasy Elon Musk's bag of notes.
Let me get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I am going to. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. No,
You do hear in the distance, "Help, Stably, I can't swim! Help, Stably!"
Fuck, I ran out of my spells, otherwise I would have cast a Seamless Retreat.
That's a good one.
Right at 4. Know what you know for.
Yep, well, that's
Run.
that altercation.
It was well worth it.
You may have just killed Fantasy Elon Musk.
And Steely.
So you can take his fortune and make a Tesla for yourself. But they're not cars, they're robots.
The robots.
I think the episode should be called Steamly R&R.
R&R was Steely.
R&R Steamly. I'm trying to think. Clever concoction.
I mean, I'm personally fond with the episode title, A Whole Lot of RP. It's a whole lot of RP, and that's the episode.
Yeah.
Everybody returning to the inn, some way earlier than others, some talking about all the fights, consoling people who lost,
Poor Bob.
and you frantically hauling ass.
Is
with
he
a
still
bunch
hot
of
though?
It wears off after an hour.
How many rooms were
Also,
there?
I can turn it off. if I
There
want
was
to.
2 rooms left.
And I
They
tried-
had bought one.
I bought one.
I bought one, and he
I was
bought
gonna share one with
So was I
him.
able to get one then when I came back?
Because you said, yeah, we'd split it.
I did not say that.
So I'm sharing one with
Did, I
Bob.
did ask you.
I'll say
I
there is
informed
another room available. It's
that I
just
was sharing with him.
a bit of a smaller.
You know how much we're
And
charging
I
you
paid
guys?
for it.
So I think I'm right.
Fair enough.
Alright, half the cost is 5 gold.
I'm already unconscious, so you have to get it from me later. You have to convince me in the morning.
Bob was staying in my room.
Do I still look like that by the time I come back?
I'm okay with that.
It's
I'm
starting to
beating
fade
you up.
by
I
the
got
time
100
you
gold.
Because their
So-
whole, like,
Yeah.
So I'm not quite as hot.
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Their whole tournament thing took about
Beard
just
is
over
starting
3
to come
hours
back.
from start to finish.
I don't have a beard. Beards are for the gruff men, not me.
I have
I'm
a
like,
So
beard.
as soon as a beard or beard?
No beard.
Because I thought like as soon as I got back to the tavern, I was just sitting down.
As quick as an average human.
Randolph has a beard.
But I don't grow a beard very well, so I'm a person as a human.
Well, typically orcs don't have beards.
Yeah.
The fact that you have a beard is because of your human side of being
Right.
a half.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Is that
elves
a
are
mark mouth?
really have
Yeah,
beards.
just like the fact that an elf should probably not have
A beard.
a substantial amount of facial hair. Maybe a little bit, but not a lot.
The porno stash.
Specific.
Which is why half elves blend in so well if they
Oh.
hide their ears.
I've got like a full.
I just
You've
want to
got-
try
yeah.
and get to my room just to
I
go
am
to
I am a
the
lady. Uh-huh.
I don't know if I gave my character facial hair in the hero portion of it. You should.
You get to your room.
He's bald, but he's got facial hair.
Okay,
It's
wrong.
very
I
correct.
have
I
to
think
check.
God of War.
I'll go in.
I have to check. It's on my
She-
laptop.
Easy enough. Did you like haul ass back to the bar?
It's locked.
Well,
Did anyone help
put
me
it this
get
way.
back?
I was probably sitting outside that door when he got there.
If he got there, I'm gonna say, "Oh, you hired too."
Let me in this damn room.
It's not off.
Because he'd still be
looks like a-
Yeah, no, this is a
Very, well, mildly
A
attractive.
mildly attractive woman.
I'm just gonna stand there and stare at him.
Her.
I'm just gonna stand there and wait.
Well, just to let you know.
Yes, where do you go from there?
roll an insight check real quick for me.
Just to let you know, I don't care what he does in his spare time. I'm sleeping in here. Whatever you want to do, you enjoy yourself. Invite 12.
12 is a very gruff sounding woman.
Hey, it was good enough for Bill.
It was because he rolled garbage. He was so distracted by a woman talking to him. Fucking Steamlay is backup man.
I don't care how gets his kinks.
It can
But
be
I'm
loud
sleeping.
in there. Loud.
That's nice. I can sleep through anything.
I guess we'll see.
I'm just gonna keep standing there waiting.
I'm assuming you open the door.
Yes, and I try and get in and close it before.
No, I'm in there.
She's pretty quick.
At which point I try and get
At,
to the bed
at
while
which
she's
point
distracted.
you, like, knowing that pushing her out's not going to work, you turn around to run back. As you finally get in there, close the door, turn around. He goes to throw the blanket over yourself real quick. You see the illusion fade as the blanket comes up.
Nice try. And I.
Wait, how do you get in? How do you even get in? Oh,
He's gotta
because
keep-
you're still the woman.
Drop and I just
Elbow.
start making really
You still
loud
had that night paid
noises.
Oh, that night? Okay.
I paid for it.
No, but you said to kick him out if you ever came back.
That's true. We came in as a woman.
Came in as a woman, yeah, that's the one way he made it in.
So, big bed's yours. There's a couch there.
I didn't even leave as me.
He didn't. He left with some dude.
That's amazing.
Smart man.
I'm gonna take the blanket
Or
off the
woman.
bed and go to sleep on the
Whichever.
couch.
I don't think you want to take the blanket off the bed.
Testing strength checks.
Making loud sex noises with one person.
Ah,
Ooh, the strength check?
Yeah.
20. Unnatural.
Damn it, I got 19.
Nothing. Just a lot of weird
Noises for one person.
I'm gonna take
a lot of weird. It's like,
I'm gonna take the dagger and rip the blanket in half and take my half and go to bed and go to sleep.
ooh, fuck. All right, and I guess that's where we'll end it.
Mm-hmm.